Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from T-Line Curling. Titans head coach Brian Callahan met with the media earlier today following the 20-12 loss to the Broncos and was asked about his comments on not challenging an incomplete catch by rookie Alec Iomanner in Sunday's game.
My interpretation of the rule was wrong. I'll own it. We should have challenged the play, and that's pretty much all I can say about it is I'll own a mistake. We should have challenged it, and that's where it stands.
Week 1 in the NFL wraps up tonight with Monday Night Football as the Bears host the Vikings on primetime. Kickoff is at 7:15. You can catch the Westwood One call of the game right here on the Zone at 7 o'clock following the Brian Callahan Show. Week 3 college football AP poll is out, and the Vols moved up 7 spots to number 15 after the 72-17 win over ETSU. Oklahoma moved up to number 13 after their big win over Michigan, while Florida dropped completely out of the poll after their upset loss to USF, who is now ranked number 18. For our foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Not me.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. What a way to start the week. Brett Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you had a great football weekend. It continues tonight, Monday Night Football. Vikings at Bears. Vikings favored on the road with J.J. McCarthy at quarterback by 1.5. We'll talk more about that. Obviously, we have a lot to dissect with regard to the Tennessee Titans. You know, it's interesting. I was thinking about this on the way over here. I'll tell you where we are in just a second. But it's not that they lost. That was not a surprise, right? But it was the creative ways that it happened. An NFL coach not knowing
defeat out of the jaws of victory.
An NFL coach not knowing the rule and then having to say it today and, own it. Wow, that's where we start. I mean, you have the lead on the road as an 8.5-point underdog. You have the ball at the 7-yard line with 47 seconds left before halftime, and you throw 3 passes.
I am not going to say on air, because I'm not allowed to, what came out of my mouth during that entire scene.
See, this is what I'm saying. That was a creative little sequence designed to, well, not designed to lose the game, but, I mean, whew.
That contributed.
And so these are big picture things, though, right?
Yes.
It's not just here's how you lost. These are things that, are they going to continue? These decisions, we want him to be aggressive, but hey, man, risk reward. Pick your spots.
It's clearly a defensive battle. What are we doing?
You have the lead.
Take the damn points.
You have the lead on the road.
Against a really good defense.
Oh, man. Yeah. We'll get into it.
But hold on.
Yeah. What do you got?
I feel that Callie is taking the brunt of this, and he should, because I've been listening all day long from, whoo.
I've intentionally not.
I intentionally did, just because I wanted to hear how wild it was going to be.
I'm glad
it's not even, the sky ain't even falling. The sky is already, it's just hovering below. It ain't falling. It's hovering below, meaning we're walking and our knees are in the clouds. They're sticking out of the clouds. That's how low this is. The funny part is, though, and as a coach you're supposed to, but as much as he's taking the brunt of this, the players gotta step up and take it. They got to.
Oh, for sure.
Because as much as he made mistakes, the veteran, we talk about it all the time, the leaders, who are the leaders, who is the face of this franchise? We understand Campbell was walking into it. He's a rookie. It's his first NFL game ever playing. He could have played terrific, and we would have had to bring it back down. He could have played horrible, and we'd have had to bring it up and say, it's going to be okay. This is his first game. But the Big Jeff, Britt Jarvis Brownlee Jr., L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, shoot, he didn't play that much, though.
Exactly. But you know this
and he
going
was
in.
pissed about it.
And he was pissed about it. So,
to which I said, get on the damn practice field, dude, and
so,
then maybe
so
you'll
you can
play
do that.
more.
And
Yeah.
then you won't be on the pitch count. So you had
Exactly.
opportunities 2 weeks before this leading up to it, knowing that this has been your process throughout all of the years, even when you were at Kansas City. So if you ain't played the whole preseason, then why would
You haven't
we
played
get to
in a year.
Why would we get to the game and say, you know what, let them go? No, we got to protect the investment as
It
well
is
from
weird,
yourself.
though, that he played in the first half and didn't play in the second half.
Yeah, you might not
Like,
warmed up right, though.
that-
you know what I'm
that
saying?
whole situation was
That's
kinda
sitting,
weird.
But then after going past that, Calvin Ridley is another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Pat Surtain is the truth. You are wide receiver one. You got to figure it out. I don't know if we call him plays away from you. Elegayo Manor, you're a rookie, so you're going to get a pass. The O-line, when you're ahead in the everything we talked about leading into this game happened. You got to be cut down on penalties. What did we do? We went maximum. Maximum. Forget
I
cut
mean,
down.
like,
We went to the max.
It was
trying
like,
to set a record.
you know what it was? It was like me on my brunch day. Like listen, we're going to brunch from 11 to 2, and then at 8 p.m. at night, I'm like, hey, I'm home from brunch.
I just made it.
That's what the Titans did when it came to penalties. It was like,
Yes,
listen,
it did.
we're not going, we ain't going light.
Yeah.
We're
So-
going heavy
so
penalties.
So the
We're going
analogy,
8 p.m. on a brunch day penalties. That's what we're doing.
the analogy is the Titans went to brunch and then went to Broadway.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, they didn't go
That
home.
is the analogy.
Forget about curfew. But I know we're going
Been
to get
there,
into
done
all
that,
of it.
guys. I get it.
I just wanted to throw that out there, too. You know what I mean? Because that's a perspective that can't get lost.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
feel like everybody has been coming down on Cali, and rightfully so. And he stood up and said it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, man, I need to hear from some of the accountable players as well, like we heard from Cam at the podium.
I'll say this.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Jeff owned it.
He
Yeah,
did. He
that's
did too.
another
He
one.
did.
Yeah.
He said, here's the quote, myself, dumb, beep, penalties that hurt the team. There's no excuse for that. I take full responsibility for mine. But even with all the freaking penalties, we still had a chance. We were still in that game.
Absolutely.
We
So
are,
he owned,
and
he
guess
stood
what?
up, he
Even with
owned
the
it.
bad bonehead calls by the coach, y'all
Yep.
was still in it.
Yep.
we have plenty of time to get into all of this, plus a ton of college football activity over the weekend as well. 615-737-1045. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport is here, y'all.
What up? Let's go.
What up, Babsy? I'm in the building.
That's
I'm in the
right.
building. Just go hit it, Ross. We
Yeah,
going.
Ron
We
Slacy,
going.
too.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Let's go. Cut it.
Put
Let's
those
roll.
two together.
Yeah, let's see. Let it rock. We ready to get to it.
Get the mixtape.
Yeah.
We are broadcasting live from T-Line. This is a very, very cool place, and you may have heard the guy that owns this place. Mark Bulger, former NFL quarterback, got into curling back in the day, and this place is phenomenal. Anytime Kirby finds a golden tee, that's where he's going to be. So they do have that. Dart boards. They have outdoor games.
This place is awesome.
Under a roof with patio seating, shuffleboard, Tetris, Tumble, XL, Jenga, all of it. They've got boutique bowling lanes here. They've got 3 sheets of curling ice, which Dawn Davenport wants she wants a personal session with Mark Bulger showing her how to do it.
Damn right. Let's go.
T-Line 106.
Should we keep Slay off the ice, maybe?
Hey, I got to find a way, Babsy. Even if they got to get a little chair that I can sit in and scoot in or something.
What do you
Ice
think?
scooting.
Ice scooting? They said that they can do it. They said that
Ice scooping.
they have a way to help people with questionable knees. But your knee
mine
is
not-
not questionable.
yeah. Nikki
but
just told me up today.
We can't afford to have you fall.
This is very true.
We can't make it questionable.
Yeah, so we're off White Bridge Road. So you take a left on Robertson, just beyond 40, and then a right on Duluth, and we're right here.
What is it, West Nashville?
Yeah, Westish.
Yeah, this
West
West,
Dish?
yeah, this,
Okay.
no, this West Nasty all day.
Okay, so all our West Nasty people, I feel like we haven't
Yeah.
been out this way in
We
a long
haven't. It's
time.
been a
Come
minute.
see us.
The
The
last time we was
come
over
say
at
hi.
the LaBelle spot.
The old prison is just right up the road, like 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
That's in all of the movies.
Uh-huh. They used to do the haunted prison. I don't know why they don't do it no more.
Man, any prison's haunted, right? Oh, I just watched your Denzel watching a movie.
Told you. Good, ain't it? Told you. Pretty good.
The scene in the recording studio.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
What's the name of that movie?
Y'all
forget.
can't remember.
It's a 2025.
Dang, I didn't.
Denzel
I
Washington
didn't
movie.
know.
Zach Lyons said he went curling here and loved it.
He did.
I can't.
come on over there,
I
Zach.
love you, Zach, but I can't see you doing
Yeah, curling.
like something athletic.
I kind of feel like he would go with the stone, like after he fell, right?
Right. Like, I don't know. I just
Nothing
can't picture
athletic.
this.
This is what you're saying. By the way, on Instagram, you can find a lot more out there. At T-Line Nash is their Instagram handle, and we'll be here until 6 o'clock. Normally, they do not open until 5 o'clock on Mondays and Tuesdays, but they are open today. So if you want to come hang out with us, we would love to see you. Mondays and Tuesdays, typically 5 to 11. Wednesdays through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. You can learn how to curl. They've got leagues actually happening tonight at 6. So
Maybe
we'll
I should get Baby
that.
Babs into curling.
Oh, yeah. She needs another activity.
That's what I was going to say, Yoro.
I just signed her up for basketball.
Yes. Oh.
And tennis.
I thought it was
I'm
tennis.
there.
I did both.
Let her know I'm there.
I did both.
Didn't Travis get upset about the tennis?
Yeah, he's pissed at me. He's like, stop signing our 5-year-old up for things.
I love tennis. I bet
Like, we got to find her something she's good at.
Be like across. She is. You found it already. Dancing and
Okay,
entertaining.
I don't want dance. No dance. No.
This isn't about you, Bab.
It's always about me, Mayor.
615-737-1045. Titans stumble in Denver. They lose the opener 20-12. If you want to end, 615-737-1045. Off and running, all kinds of things to get to. Tennessee and Georgia coming up this week. That line last night was 6.5 on FanDuel.
Crazy.
It's now 3.5.
I'm so hot I didn't get it today. I was going money line anyway, but I would love to take that. I may push it back up to that. Just have it. But.
The money line price would have been better at 6.5.
That is a massive shift.
Yeah,
Massive
huge.
shift. And the only news that's really come out is that both starting corners are not playing against Georgia, which we already knew. But
yeah, but that shouldn't
make it that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what
should
I'm
have been
saying.
opposite. Mm-hmm. I think people, I know we'll talk about it and we'll get into it since I have seen Georgia in person, but I think, do people not realize, I'm talking just bettors, right? People not realize that Kirby has allowed them to do nothing offensively with Gunnar Stockton?
How many different plays did you see them run? Like 6?
Seriously. I mean,
Right.
you're like, we're being sarcastic, but not really.
Yep.
I mean, they did not open it up at all. That's why everyone's like, what do you think about Gunnar? I'm like, shoot, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they really did nothing. They showed nothing.
Plenty to talk about college football. The Titans stumble in Denver, as I mentioned. We are broadcasting live from T-Line. Come by and see us. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. 106 Duluth. Instagram feed for them at T-Line Nash. Mark Bulger, former NFL quarterback, is here running around as well. If you want to meet him, he's a great dude. We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. Foundation repair, waterproofing, these guys have you covered. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend you don't want to see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you're going to hear. This is especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed. It could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line, we don't know, and we certainly don't want to be sold something we don't need. You need peace of mind, and United Structural Systems is the company to give you just that. More than 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers, and they will help you out. When USS comes out to your home, you're getting a bunch of problem solvers who provide peace of mind to their customers, the homeowner. You're not getting someone who is worried about meeting a sales quota or upselling the next big thing, but someone there to educate you and help you understand what's happening with your home. At USS, their only measure of success is how satisfied the homeowner is, not a closing ratio. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855, USSTN.com.
All right, want to tell you about change because it's always happening. It's a part of life. Maybe when it comes to music, you can see the change all around us. Songs rewritten, classics remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes, but no matter how things change in 5 years, guess what? 5 years is a long time. Baby Babs was born 5 years ago. Anyway, no matter how much things change in 5 years, one thing will stay the same, and that's the price of your internet if you are in with Xfinity. Xfinity introducing a 5-year price guarantee. So what does that mean? You get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Ain't worried about inflation there. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
3HL 1045 The Zone, live from the mobile 1045 The Zone Circus Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs. Will Bowling just went up there not too long ago and had a great time. We are broadcasting live from T-Line, man. We would love to see you. 106 Duluth. Just plug that in, and you will get here. And there's tons to do here, man. The bar is incredible. Look how beautiful that bar is. I always love, like, the backlit bottles.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Either that or when they had the lights under the bottles. That's pretty dope, too.
Yep.
We just freaking bars looking for lights.
Are you going to do the boutique bowling here at T-Line?
You know what? I could probably try that.
I'm kind of
they would allow me.
Because there are really nice, huge televisions right above the pins.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be that high. I'm gonna keep mine down. I'm gonna keep mine down low, down in there.
Never know, man.
No, you don't.
Wild things happen,
man. That thing bounced one or two times, and good night. That little TV.
And then, of course, there are 3 sheets of curling ice out here.
Yes.
Actually, it's like 1 sheet of ice, but 3 curling lanes.
I'm going to check that out.
I just don't know what to do, Slay.
What about you? Don't know how to curl?
Well, I'm sure I can get the they call it a stone. I can get the stone moving.
Well, good. I got the ice.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna throw it as hard as you can.
No. I'm the broom girl.
Oh, you're gonna broom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll send it down to you.
Yes, you send it. I'll broom it and either get it going faster or slow it down.
I may be able to do that. I may because you just got to stand.
No, you
got to move.
You got to move with it.
You got to move. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that is literally the last thing you need to be doing.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'll stay. I know what I need. I need to be at the beginning.
Yeah. So
we'll ask Mark. He's the pro.
Yeah, he is. If you're coming from downtown, it's 40 West to Robertson. You get off at White Bridge and Robertson, but you take a quick right on White Bridge, then a quick left on Robertson, and then you find Duluth out here. This is a beautiful building. He said they've been here 4 years in October.
Really?
4 years? I had no idea.
Man, me either.
Yeah.
This place is awesome.
You know what, though? West Nashville's still a hidden gem for right now.
Yeah.
It's still
it's getting there, though.
It is. It's stuff sprouting up. Like, you go on down Charlotte, and they got stuff down there. But right here between the edge of Charlotte and White Bridge Road, it's still undeveloped right now. Still old school Nashville.
It's getting there.
Yep.
They have Sunday brunch, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Guess what else they have, Babs? Friday night wine nights.
Wow, that's brilliant.
5 to 8.
All right, wine and ice.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Maybe after football season, I'll make a trip.
So, T-Line, you can enjoy a unique experience. T-Line is a one-of-a-kind facility offering a full-service restaurant and sports bar with 28 TVs to catch your favorite sports. They have like a living room area set up over here behind you, Slay. A couple of them, actually.
Yeah.
The venue also features boutique bowling, as we mentioned, 3 regulation Olympic-sized sheets of dedicated curling ice. To learn more, 1045thezone.com/events, or hit them on Instagram at TLineNash on Instagram. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. All right, Cam Ward, yesterday, 12 of 28, 112 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked 6 times. He said that he was asked what he learned. He said to get the ball out quicker was his first answer.
That's fair. I had somebody ask me during the game, is this poor offensive line play, does Cam need to get the ball out faster? I said a little bit of both, right?
Yeah. Yep. So Denver linebacker Nick Bonito, we talked a lot about him last week. He generated a career-high 9 pressures on 22 pass rushes, this from Next Gen Stats, including 5 quick pressures, which is under 2.5 seconds. Those are quick. He also had a sack. 7 of his 9 pressures came against left tackle Dan Moore. And remember when I said I watched a bunch of tape on Bonito, and he primarily pretty much comes from that side. And we identified
you called it
Dan
from the
Moore.
get-go.
That's a matchup. Like, Dan Moore's going to have to
You kept talking about
up.
it, too. I'm worried about Bonito. I'm worried about him.
Yeah.
This guy. Sure enough.
Where do we even start? 133 total yards, 131 penalty yards.
That's where we start and finish.
Yep, that's the problem.
Woo!
How does that happen?
That's a problem.
And it's not
That's
like you
so
had like
undisciplined.
It's not like you had like a 50-yard pass interference either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like this was, and it was on both sides of the ball. So, like that was a problem for me as well. So there was no way I could point to one side and say, "Oh, the offense got to get it together," and all the defense. No, everybody as a team outside of special teams need to get it together.
Isn't it amazing that team should have had a first half lead? I mean, a halftime lead.
The worst part is that the penalty.
Yeah.
The worst part about the penalties is that we talked about it all offseason. It was a focus. It was they have to be better there. This will not happen. And then 131 penalty yards.
That's no good.
I mean, that's crazy.
Titans head coach Brian Callahan talked about the penalties still being an issue today after focusing on that during the offseason, as Don said. That's cut number 8, Ross. Sorry.
I think the penalty part, that part was frustrating, certainly, to have that amount and some of the types of penalties. Those are things that I was hopeful that we had grown past and that the emphasis on it would show up for us. There was no indication that obviously that would happen the way it did. But they were big, they were critical penalties. I mean, there was some major third down penalties. The holdings are subjective. They get called every game. You're gonna have some here and there. Some crews call more than others. But yeah, I was disappointed by that, and the amount of work that we put into it to have that show up in that opening game was definitely disappointing. And we just got to keep going through the process. I mean, there's no shortcut to eliminating those things. You show them, you're accountable to them, and you make your coaching points and you keep moving. That's just like any play, any technique, anything that you're trying to emphasize. You keep at it.
Yeah.
13 penalties for 131 penalty yards.
Yeah, that ain't gonna get it. That ain't gonna get it. If you can't, you got to cut that down to a quarter of that. You know what I mean? That's where you get acceptable and you can build from. You can't build from 131. Like it's not, we literally have to scratch everything and go back to Pee Wee football and talk about watch the ball when it's snapped. Everybody wait. Everybody listen. Everybody repeat it when you leave out the huddle. Ready, break on 3. Ready, break on 3. So if not just the quarterback set. Like, do we got to get that technical, you know what I mean, for professional athletes? I don't think so. How you get that, I understand, like, Callahan having control of that, and that's a reflection of him. But to me, that's also a reflection of the coaching staff as well. Like, we know Denard Wilson to be a guy that don't play that. Like, he's all about business. Defense shouldn't be doing that. Like, they take on his mindset that followed Jarvis Brownlee hit throughout his entire career, coming out of Louisville, like a handsy guy. Okay, year 2, you can't be handsy. Like, now you have a reputation for being handsy. They're going to watch you to be handsy. Mm-hmm. If I'm a receiver going against you, I'm going to go tell the ump on the sideline, if I'm out there on the boundary, hey, man, watch him when I'm coming out of my break. He grabbing me every single time. Now I'm going to get demonstrative when I'm coming out of it. Throw my arms up a little bit and get the call like that because I'm a vet. You're not. Also up front. Like, you have reputations and things like that follow you. So you got to be better. You got to be better. I didn't expect them to win going into this, but I didn't expect what I said I needed to see was penalties at a minimum.
And no crazy stuff. And
no crazy stuff.
Definitely not
exactly.
penalty-wise.
Exactly.
Titans offense, 7 first
Third down
downs.
penalties.
Yes.
Good
7
Lord.
first downs, 2 of 14 on third down, 0 for 2 in the red zone. 7 times in plus territory, they came away with 4 field goals.
That's that, and add in there, that we ain't even talking about 3 turnovers. Yeah, 2 picks and a fumble recovery,
right?
A strip sack. Like you tell me we getting that on the road or at home?
Yeah.
Oh, we got action.
Well, you just look at that on paper and you're like, oh, okay, that team won.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of a team,
You don't look at the penalties.
Speaking of a team in the division that won, the Indianapolis Colts won.
I've been waiting on y'all.
Okay.
I've been waiting on y'all.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on.
Overreaction Monday.
Hang on.
Overreaction Monday.
Daniel Jones, 22 of 29, 272 yards, a touchdown, 41 yards rushing, 2 more rushing touchdowns. The Colts became the first team since 1977 to score on every possession.
It's nuts.
That's an old school cabbage patch.
You are going
right
cabbie
there.
patch.
That's going old
Cabbie
school
patch,
right
cabbage
there.
patch.
Yeah, that right there lets them know. Oh, Danny Dimes, get him in there. I told him, get that man a competent coach, a competent offensive coordinator, and a line that'll protect him, watch that man go to work and they gave him some weapons. But it's neither here nor there. It's only week 1.
Pap said to not instant evaluate.
Okay, guess what? It's week 1 for the Titans, too.
It is. That is
So instant evaluate.
Well, I'm about to instant evaluate on Cam, too. And I can't help myself.
Travis Hunter played 44 offensive snaps for Jacksonville yesterday, 6 on defense. He had 6 receptions, 33 yards, and he had 1 tackle. So those are a couple of other notes around the league. 615-737-1045 if you want in. Let's go to Steve on line 1. Ross, Steve, what is happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Mayor? Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't agree with anything more than what y'all are saying. Players are accountable, coaches are accountable. Here's where I have a problem. We've got a pretty good sample size of last year with what went on. And, yes, Cam needs to get rid of the ball quicker, but Callahan's calling the plays, okay? Is it time? My son is 27, okay? If I was in the same shoes he was in right now, I got a large enough sample size of this line that maybe Dad's lost it. And I don't want to see everybody gone, period. But for crying out loud, man, you've had a year and you've had probably 9 or 10 people. It all starts up front, and maybe Dad lost it somewhere along the way and teach them how to block. But, man, if you can't run intermediate to long routes to take time to develop, a slant is open every stinking time in this league. Just throw a slant. They'll back off a little bit. It's frustrating. Obviously, I expected the loss, but the way that it happened, you go back and you go, we should have won that game. We gave it away. Mm-hmm. But that's the one thing. I hadn't heard you talk about Dad. Here's the other thing. Does Mike Bergonzi try to sell L'Jarius because he sold him to us, and now he's got damaged goods? Something ain't right with this. Is he trying to buyer sell him right now because it's like, oh, man, buyer beware. Now I'm the buyer. Hopefully things turn better for the Titans, but I think it's about time for Callaghan. Y'all be good.
Dang.
The head coach?
Yeah, Callaghan.
It's
very. I'm not going to go that far, but it is very disturbing that he didn't know the rule.
Yep.
It's extremely disturbing. He didn't know that rule. The halftime thing was very disturbing. Mm-hmm. As a fan, I feel like your casual fan could even be like, what are you doing here, right?
Yeah. Go to the locker room with the lead on the road in week 1
against this defense and this team.
Yeah.
I will push back on the slants open all the time in the NFL, but
I'm sitting there watching it, don't I?
Yeah, I'll push back on that a little bit, but I understand what he's saying too. And at one point early in that game, I was a little concerned with play calling.
My concern,
I questioned some of it.
The rhythm of it for me. Even with the halftime thing, that to me, I wasn't as upset because it got back, and that's the flows of games. You can do dumb stuff without question if you're able to get somebody to make up for it. So, basketball terms, Babs make a bad pass, but I go down and get a steal. We didn't lose anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a wash.
Yeah, it was a wash. You lost, you went down by 1 point going into halftime. You were still able to overcome that. I don't think any confidence or anything was lost, in my opinion, on that. But was it dumb? Believe me, I'm not saying it wasn't dumb. It was dumb as hell. But, you know what I mean? Did you lose anything? I just feel like we didn't lose anything on that. So that's the only reason I didn't bash him on that one. Just because you were able to get back by bringing a guy in like Fossil, and that's what he does.
Right.
It helped. So
special teams, yeah.
Man, good God Almighty, that was all right right there.
That's refreshing.
Yep.
Chim DK 71-yarder.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was worried about Chim too. I was like, what are we doing?
Right.
This is just why would you not?
Because he kept catching that stuff
reps?
all the time too.
Yes, and I'm like, we haven't seen anything. What are we doing here? I guess I don't know if we want to get into this now. But this is what I said after the game. Just big picture, minus the penalties, minus the forcing turnovers and not able to do some things, minus the Calvin Ridley should have caught that ball. I get that Cam put some heat on his passes, but are you freaking kidding me?
On that route.
You have to, and you got to catch that. If you're going to be a number 1 receiver in this league, you better catch that. So do you know what I said after the game? This is because Mr. Babs was like, what's your instant evaluation? I was like, I'll give it. I said,
Oh, we know.
I'll give it.
Oh, I get it. No hesitation.
Wait,
My,
was there a thought that you might hold back on something?
I give it.
my comment was Cam Ward is too good for this roster.
So I'm with you,
You
on
might
that.
have texted that,
But what
'cause I saw that.
what I'm with on that is I think it's what we lead into with and what you see from his character during the game. When you are better than what your situation is, you elevate the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
So him holding people accountable. I saw somebody say it was 0 targets to Lockett. That's a lie. Cam got on him. I think in the second or third play where he got held up at the line. He
It
go.
was the first drive.
Yeah, like what are you stuttering for? Go.
He
go.
was all
So,
over Lockett's butt.
Exactly.
And
he's like
I
that
think
with
I
everybody.
texted you immediately, you guys immediately, and I
Yep.
was like, look at that. Like, this is Cam's team.
So
did you see that? Because him
no
and Lockett
question.
were tight. Like all through camp, he would be asking Lockett
Yep.
questions right after, periods during practice
Yep.
and all that. I mean, and he was all over him
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
miss.
I think it's going to be parts of the season where you're going to need the air quotations come to Jesus moments. You know what I mean? Where you be in the locker room or after practice, kind of like what we saw where we saw the picture that got put out with him huddling everybody up while Callahan was going down doing the team.
Falcons.
The Falcons.
Yep.
The Falcons, that little joint practice. So,
And heard the story behind it, too.
right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more moments like that, but that's a part of, like, we cannot forget, and this is what I kept on saying before the season starts, regardless of if you go up there and win or lose, don't forget this is a rebuild. Like, don't forget, man. Like, just because you start to see shining moments and things of that nature, don't scratch it. You do. I mean, you just can't move the goalposts, man. We got to hold on. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be something that they're not supposed to. Calvin Ridley, like you said, got to catch that ball. That slant, it was nobody around him. Now, the other one coming across the middle where he could have got blown up, I agree with it. I've been hearing people talk about that all day. But on the opposite side of that, Bo Nix threw one to Cortland Sutton. Then Quandre Diggs zeroed in on him and was going to knock his head off. You know what he did? He caught it anyway. So you got to help the man be great. Y'all know how he throw it. He didn't get to this game all of a sudden and all of a sudden start putting some heat on the ball. He been putting heat on the ball.
Right.
You can watch
You know what I mean?
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Thank you, Dowdy. Cam is a dog, but under 50% completion rate isn't going to cut it, is what he wrote. From
That's
next
because
gen,
half
catch
of
the
his
ball, man.
freaking receivers didn't catch the passes.
Callahan said 4 or 5 drops. From next gen stats, Cam Ward completed 11 of 13 throws under 10 air yards, but was 1 of 12 beyond 10 air yards. Here's another problem, and we went way into this last week, and people got mad about us talking about how, like, what Denver is and who their good players are and why they're good. And that it all showed up. Pat Surtain, too, did not allow a catch as the nearest defender on his 34 coverage snaps. He was targeted once. Surtain lined up against Calvin Ridley on 27 of his 32 routes. Ridley had no catches on Surtain. On the 5 routes not on Surtain, Ridley had 4 catches on those 5 routes.
God, that's nuts.
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
So
He does.
good.
Also, while we're doing the analytics stuff, from Easton Freeze, Jeffrey Simmons generated as many pressures, 4, as the rest of the Titans pass rush combined.
Yeah. I'm watching the game. Our edges, like we talked about it with Denard Wilson. Dog, he got to throw so many different disguise blitz packages and guys coming off the corner, coming from the nickel, the safety.
We've talked
just
about
because,
that already. You got to manufacture pressure.
and he did. It's just
Yeah.
dog. What's 45's name? I forgot his name. Jones, like Jones and Key, man. Like, some great dudes, man, but they ain't getting nothing off there.
This is interesting in terms of snaps, wide receiver snaps. Ridley with 52, that's 94.5% of the snaps. Io Manor was second, 43, 78.2%. Then Lockett with 32. Jim DK had more offensive snaps than Van Jefferson at wide receiver. DK had 10. Van Jefferson had 7. Bryce Oliver only had 3, but he did have a catch. Simmons, 61 snaps on defense, almost 86% of the snaps.
He's in
T-Sweat.
better shape. He looked good.
Yeah,
ball.
T-Sweat 29, which is 40.8%. L'Jarius Sneed 19 snaps. Cody Barton all 71. Never came off the field on defense. Femi had more snaps than Arden Key, 48 to 41.
I thought he showed some growth.
So, yeah.
Jihad Ward, 16 snaps on defense. James Williams, none. No defensive snaps.
I wish he could come out the edge.
615-737-1045. That's been discussed by some people. Wouldn't mind seeing that either. 615-737-1045. Again, broadcasting live from T-Line. We would love to see you out here. We'll be here until 6 o'clock in West Nashville. 106 Duluth is the address. Their Instagram feed is at T-Line Nash. We'll be here until 6. Mark Bulger, former NFL quarterback, runs this place. He'll join us next. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Football is snack season. There is no doubt about that. And football season is snack season. I did say that, right? That is definitely true. Do it the right way. Watch your games, but make sure you snack the right way as well. I want to tell you about a new obsession. Daisy French Onion Dip. A lot of y'all out there love Daisy French Onion Dip. Maybe you haven't tried it yet. You need to. Daisy Ranch Dip as well. These are game changers. Delicious as homemade dip, and they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at any grocery store near you. We're all watching games this fall. It is snack season too, so you get your technology together, you get all your TVs, however you want to do that, but make sure you have the proper snacking ability and opportunities as well. Daisy French Onion Dip, Daisy Ranch Dip, game changers. Maybe you're going to have people over. You definitely need to have the spread looking and tasting right. Eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching the games definitely needs to happen. And you need the best dip. Daisy French Onion Dip is the best. It's so great and the perfect complement to all of the games you'll be watching. Daisy French Onion Dip at all grocery stores.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay coming with Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Hit them up at springhillac.com. They are the heating and cooling company that can take care of all your HVAC needs. And I've been telling you this for years, and you better take heed to it because one thing about it, the heat will always be coming right around that corner. I know the fun may be ending and the summer is over, but that heat is still around for a while. So if your HVAC unit has still been limping along all summer and you ain't took care of it, you need to call Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. They offer 72-month no-interest financing with approved credit. Called another company about your unit and not sure if you agree? Well, Spring Hill also gives free second opinions, so you can always be confined and confirmed you are getting what you need to be an honest price. If your unit still needs just repairs, they also offer low monthly payments on those repairs. So don't keep sweating it out. Call Spring Hill Heating and Cooling today and know that they're always going to come through. That's what Kevin and the family do. Been doing it since 2011. SpringHillAC.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Man, we're doing some really outside-the-box stuff for us. Slade, we just went in the curling area here at T-Line, 106 Duluth Avenue in West Nashville, just off White Bridge Road, near I-40 east-west. And we just had our first little foray into
Kind of out
curling.
of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you out of breath?
I don't know.
That's a little bit of work getting back up here. And it's cool in there.
Former
It's
NFL
freezing.
Former
That's
NFL quarterback Mark Bulger runs this place. They will be open 4 years in October. Kirby, do you have a headset for him? Okay, good. So we're going to learn more about curling, but they've got so much more. They've got outdoor games outside, under a roof too, so like you're not getting pounded by the sun.
Yeah.
But they've got TVs out there. They've got boutique bowling alleys, lanes, where you can watch television as well, and 28 TVs in here, sports bar, full-service restaurant, just a really cool and incredible place. You need to check these guys out on Instagram at @TLineNash. We will be here until 6 o'clock. Mark Bulger joins us now. Mark, what's up? How are you?
What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming out.
This place is
Definitely.
awesome.
What did you think about Slay sending the stone down the ice and Babs doing whatever she was doing?
Yeah.
She had a broom in her hand.
There's some sweeping, and everyone was saying that, you got to slow it down, but sweeping actually speeds it up. So we'll get the rules down.
Man, Zeph, I don't know what Zeph was talking about.
See, you guys thinking I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
So it speeds it
I
up.
have
Wow,
no
that's
idea.
crazy.
Mark Bulger.
How was my form, Mark?
It was good. I'm probably the worst sweeper in the building right now. So
Are you
It was
really?
good. Yes, I'm terrible. You can ask Jared Allen, Keith Bullock. He comes here. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our
George
guy,
Kittle,
Bully.
all those guys, and they just laugh at me when I try to sweep. So
So what do? You send the stone down the ice? Is that what
I
you
do.
do?
Well, everyone switches positions.
Okay.
But when it's my turn to sweep, they go, "Oh boy."
Oh, no.
They better throw a good stone.
So play a lot of years in the league. Grew up in Pittsburgh, right?
Yes.
What led to curling?
Jared Allen. He.
Okay.
I'll give you cliff notes. Around 18, we both moved here, and he had some bet with some other guy, and he wanted to be an Olympian, and called me. And then he called Keith.
Yeah.
And he called Mike Roos, and we started training up in Minneapolis and
I
North
remember
Dakota,
that. I
South
remember hearing
Dakota.
about
We were
that.
everywhere, and in my mind, I said, "Why don't we sick of traveling?" And I said, "And there's so many bars on Broadway." I said, "Just bring it to Nashville." And wasn't the easiest place to find a space like this. So,
Yeah.
we're over
I
here
mean,
by
this
the
is
nation.
a large
so
building.
30,000 square feet. 40,000. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love it right here. So
Wait,
you know,
was Michael Roos in this too?
He was on our team. Yeah.
He was. Okay, that's right.
They're all
I
three of those
remember.
guys are really good.
Yeah.
The weak link.
What about Bully? How was Bully?
that's what I want to know.
Bowling's fun. I mean, everyone just hangs out down there, and you got your games.
No, I
and-
mean Bully, Keith Bully.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said bowling.
Yeah.
No, bowling. He's good. He used to be our vice number 3. Jared was
wow.
the lead, and Keith's a good player.
What's a vice? What are the responsibilities for a vice? We need to know this.
That absolutely, because we need to know our roles.
He throws third, so right before the last guy. So he's real important. He's calling the
Probably- that's
game.
probably
and-
me.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I, think
I
that's me.
have vices.
No, we
and
want you
maybe
to be
I
first.
can't be
we
the
want you,
vice.
No, we want you to tone. You're gonna be the tone setter.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Keith, he's good. We used to call him the takeout. He would just come in and take out whatever we needed taken out from the house. So similar to football. Yeah.
Mr. Monday Night. That fits, right?
Yep.
So you guys have the clubs or teams that come in. How many weekly, or like is it a big tournament that we need to look forward to where everybody comes out, or
Yeah,
how
we
does
have
that go?
Sunday, Monday nights. We have
Okay.
leagues. Anyone could sign up. Old, young, women,
Yeah.
men. I mean, it's a good time. We had the All-Star game for the world actually here about 6 months ago.
Really?
U.S. Olympians. Hamilton. Everyone talks about the
Wow.
mustache and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
all those guys come
He was
out.
here?
So, oh yeah.
Was that the one
That's
that
crazy.
Yeah, Dan Wetzel
Dan
was talking
Wetzel
about,
did? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole Titans team was here about 2 years ago during training camp. Braves brought the whole team out here, and
Yeah.
watching those guys on the ice
That's
and
dope.
making fun of each other.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was the most fun for me,
yeah.
watching them make fun of each other.
I do want to point out, Slay, it's well documented with our listeners that he did have knee surgery,
Yeah.
9 weeks ago?
Yep. 9 weeks.
And so he did
Knee replacement.
Knee
Not just
replacement.
surgery.
Yeah, knee
knee replacement. So he did send the stone down the ice, but he did it in a very creative way where he was not on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wanna let everyone know
I got
that.
long arms, so I probably can extend out a little bit more.
It was a little unorthodox. And
Yeah.
Usually you got to sign your life away at the front door.
Right.
The way you did it, I've never seen it like that before. You stayed off the ice.
Yeah, that's what you may have to go with, or get some little knee pads where I can scoot out there on my little knee pads like a Ninja Turtle.
We got that in a stick too. I'll show you that later. You
Okay.
can just push it and keep
we
you
go.
safe though with the knee.
Yeah,
That's not the best idea to get on ice.
I think we're going to try to learn a little bit during the next break, and we'll put some videos out
Yes.
there. Get Dawn. Now that you know that you're actually speeding the stone up by
That's right.
sweeping in front of it. Am I
Is
using
it because
the
you put the
terminology
heat on the
correctly?
ice, right?
Yes.
You heat it up.
Oh, really?
See?
Yeah.
Babs,
Listen,
you're ahead of the
friction.
game.
Auburn education, baby. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Curling's huge at Auburn. On the plains.
Yeah.
Do you still keep up with football?
As much as I can.
Yeah. Did you watch last night?
Yeah, that's Ravens. They're kind of, the Titans are. I love them living here, but the Ravens are my team. And
Yeah.
Oh, they had a rough one.
That was
So-
a wild ending, wasn't it, man?
And they're such a good team. I hate to see that. My Mountaineers in West Virginia lost, and Titans live. I had a bad weekend, so whoever bet with me went 0 for 3.
So, I mean, those are the two best teams in the AFC, though, right? Like, we could see another AFC championship game
Absolutely.
like that.
Oh yeah, I mean that was such a great game. You hate when things happen like that, but turnovers are going to happen. You just have to make the most of the turnovers, and unfortunately, that didn't happen.
The King went off again.
Yeah.
He is now tied with Walter Payton with 7 150 or more rush yards in a game after hitting the age of 30. I mean, running backs hit a wall at 30. There's a few guys that is not that way. Man, there's no slowdown in this dude.
No, it's not at all, especially with a line like that blocking for him. And the way they scheme that up, and with a guy with a weapon like Lamar Jackson. What's your thoughts on Lamar Jackson? How good can he be? Like, it seems like he gets better and better every year, but what's his ceiling, you believe?
He's that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much better
Right.
he can get. Everyone knew how talented he was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And now his football knowledge is, you can just tell the way he orchestrates before the snap. And that guy's, the kid from San Diego, Herbert, he impresses
Justin
the
Herbert.
heck out of me too. And I mean, Allen, and there's so many good quarterbacks now in the league that
Seemed like we
changed
was
so
about to go
much.
through a drought, too. Like, it was like, man, all the greats are leaving. Like, who's going to step up? And
Oh, you got Hurts.
this group, man.
They're like, who's your favorite? I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy because I'm so old.
4 touchdowns.
I know, and he
did
backed me up a
okay,
little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But he just, because, he can just go out there and take one scan and knows what's going on.
I did read when you retired that there were multiple teams interested in still talking with you about playing. What led to that decision, and how hard was it?
Yeah, I signed a 1-year deal with Baltimore. They wanted me to go forward. Long story. They waited to the draft. The Rams did to cut me. It was the business side. Then I had my first little girl, Elsa, and I said, you know what, 11 years, I had a good run. And if I signed another 5 years somewhere, I didn't want up and move. I just, I didn't have no knee surgeries like you just had.
Yeah.
So I rolled the dice. I
Yeah.
took my chips and just went home.
Fastest
Went
to
home a winner.
1,000 completions in NFL history, I read. Yeah,
home a
that's
winner, baby.
that's something. So why Nashville? Why did you end up here? What was it about our community?
We left St. Louis. I went to Florida for about 6-7 years, and then my agency was actually in Nashville, and my agent said, hey, you'd love this city, come visit,
Yeah.
because we were looking to move, and I visited in 17, and I think 3 days later I made an offer on a house. That's how much we fell in
3
love.
days.
Wow.
3 days.
That was it.
And we came here, and it was the right decision. My daughters are in great schools. Go Irish over Father Ryan.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
They love it. We love it. And so it was such a good move, and the people have been great.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's awesome. Did you get to watch Cam Ward at all for the Titans?
I did.
What do you think?
It's the first game. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that he played bad. It's just he has so much to learn. But, I mean, he seems like a great kid, wants to learn. That's the most important thing. You get some guys that have all the talent in the world, and they think they know it all. But he seems legit. So
Yeah.
I don't think the jury's out. I think he's going to be the real deal.
Yeah.
Mark Bulger, T-Line, 106 Duluth, near the Nations and kind of I-40 West and East and off White Bridge Road, if you know the area. At T-Line Nash is the Instagram handle where people can find out more information. 5 to 11 Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Can you handle beginners, people that really don't know what they're doing out here?
Yes, of course. We have someone to train there's 3 sheets, and so each sheet will have someone to instruct you. And again, you go out there and everyone's in the same boat for the most part. I don't know too many people I grew up in the north in Pittsburgh, but there's no curling there. We got the Olympics coming up here in a couple months, so
yeah,
it's gonna be fun to get everyone out. And this is dedicated ice. There's no ice skating, so it's Olympic size, and that's why the All-Star game was here.
That's incredible.
That's
well,
very cool.
Thank you for having us. We've enjoyed getting to know you, and we're going to go hit the ice here.
Yeah, you guys rock. I can't wait, and we won't have any injuries. You guys will be fine.
Yeah. There you go. Mark Bulger. T-Line. At T-Line Nash on Instagram. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. All right, let's go make some videos. We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
All right, sometimes it's time to upgrade the things you have in your home, like maybe your windows and your doors. Yes, it was time for us in our rental property and downstairs in my home, and I chose Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. I did all the research for you. I went through like 4 different companies and met with them and all of that, and I loved Pella even before they were advertising here on the Zone, and absolutely loved the experience with them. Loved how amazing they've been from a customer service standpoint. Loved that their windows have lifetime warranties on them, and then on top of it, a 10-year a 10-year labor warranty, which is leading in the industry as well. And you might be surprised to learn how affordable windows are from Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Even more affordable with the Dawn deal in September. 55% off qualifying installation, 0% APR for 48 months. Just schedule your free consultation. You can do it online and tell them to give you the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you. Check out that offer. PellaNashville.com.
We'll get back into the Titans' loss in Denver when we come back. Also, some college football, tons of college football news that we need to talk with you about. Again, broadcasting live at T-Line. We would love to see you out here, 106 Duluth. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned. These are your guys. You can check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, all of the inventory, new and pre-owned, and all of the deals they have going on. Jeep Grand Cherokee loyalty dollars. They have that available to you. Just ask. Extra $2,000 bonus cash on select new Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles. Over 120 new vehicles currently in stock. Crazy lease specials as well on Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator. 1.9% financing at 72 months, or 10% off MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500. Some of the deals they have going on. Again, you can check it out online, GuptonMotors.com, and get all your information there. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Good afternoon. It's 4:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from T-Line, the curling bar. Titans head coach Brian Callahan met with the media today following the loss to the Broncos and was asked about his comments on not challenging an incomplete catch by Alec Iomanner in Sunday's game.
My interpretation of the rule was wrong. I'll own it. We should have challenged the play, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. Is I'll own the mistake. We should have challenged it, and that's where it stands.
Week 1 in the NFL wraps up tonight with Monday Night Football as the Bears host the Vikings in primetime. Kickoff at 7:15. You can catch the Westwood One call of the game right here on the Zone at 7 o'clock following the Brian Callahan Show. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSDN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Monday edition, broadcasting live from T-Line today from 3 until 6 o'clock. If you are looking for a unique experience, T-Line is one-of-a-kind facility offering a full-service restaurant and sports bar with 28 TVs to catch your favorite sports. The venue also features boutique bowling and 3 regulation Olympic-sized sheets of dedicated curling ice. Mark Bulger, former NFL quarterback, has made Nashville home and has brought this facility, what did he say, 40,000 square feet? It is massive. Just off White Bridge Road, 106 Duluth Avenue is the address. And we did sign a little waiver. And we got
Sign my life away.
We got our little, you got to put these little covering things over your shoes so you don't slip.
I brought them to show our people watching online. They're like rubbery shoes, booties.
They're
But they're
booties,
not
yeah.
booties. They're just bottom covers.
Yeah, but they're not cloth booties. Let me see.
Oh, no, they're heavy.
Oh, yeah, you won't stick to the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
They're
gonna-
like Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Yor.
But, yeah. Okay.
Well, they got my size over there.
Well, we
that's a great
told her 14. She's working on it.
Hey.
They do have your size because Jared Allen and Michael
yeah.
Ruse and
Yeah, those are big
all of
boys.
these guys are curlers.
Yeah, that's Jared Allen. He used to play for the Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe we can get him to come off the edge. A player too.
He's curling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Don't mess up his
well,
Olympic curling
sense.
dreams.
Yeah, Slay's in the process of going through the All-22 again.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 pressures for the Titans, 4 of them by Jeffrey Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good, except for, what did he call it, his dumb A penalty? Mm-hmm. That was tough on third
I
down.
like that he owned it.
Oh,
Big Jeff.
yeah.
I mean,
Everybody.
He always has, yeah.
Now, but this is what we need to see now is after you own it, now do something about it. So we can't come into week 2 with the same mistakes and people doing bonehead stuff, coaches included. Like, this is what I thought we needed to see at the beginning of the season. We wanted to see progress throughout the entire season. So if this is the ground floor, which it should be, then everything else should be up from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was horrible.
That many
It can't get worse
penalties
than
and
this.
Better. No, God, son of a. Ugh.
I mean, there are 31 other teams.
Don't you ever say that. It can always get worse.
I mean, golly,
Slay.
dog.
Am I
Like,
right? Thank you. Look at the bar.
They know
is
what
like,
it is.
Slay?
Yeah, but I'm saying, man,
just
you
put
got,
that in the atmosphere.
I mean, come on, like,
You would like to think it can't get worse penalty-wise than
yeah,
that.
and I'm hearing everybody talking about what's our guy name on the left tackle,
Dan Moore.
Dan Moore. Man, Latham was getting spanked up too. I mean, it was both edges getting spanked up.
Okay.
Like no ifs, ands, or buts about
Well,
it.
part
but
of that
when
is
Latham
Denver
was
is
gone,
It was even worse.
Oh,
was even-
you don't.
oh,
Exactly.
gosh.
He gave you 12 snaps, and I mean, that was turnstile
I would
type
like
stuff.
to give them right back.
Yeah, that was
Can I
turnstile.
just give
I
them
kept
back?
texting y'all like, "What happened to Latham? Where's Latham?"
Yeah.
Why
so it
is
was
Udo
crazy.
out here?
I had heard like during halftime, I had to go run and grab food and do stuff. So I was listening to Titans radio in my car.
Yeah.
And Bowling had said that he was in the injury tent, but then like
Nothing
there was
else happened.
never any updates on TV or anything like that. So I never heard actually what happened.
Right.
But there was a clear difference when he was gone.
Right.
Okay, here's my question. So,
By the way, Dawn Davenport and Ron Slater both here.
we're all here.
gonna
We
keep
got
moving.
way too much
We're gonna
to
keep
talk
moving.
about. We don't even. You don't care about who we are. We just want to talk about this game. So here's my question for you. We mentioned not the last segment, the one before. We talked a little bit about play calling and Cali and this offense. And in the chat, numerous listeners going off about Cali's play calling and that was disturbing.
Yep.
Obviously, we know the halftime, prior to halftime, that entire sequence, there was another one there in the third, but I'm just curious what your guys' take is on, because I felt it kind of early in the game. I was like, okay. And I know that there was no rhythm, but it's hard to get rhythm when you're not getting first downs and moving the chains. But I just am curious what everybody thought about play calling, because that is something that I was concerned about coming into this year with Callahan, because I had an issue with it last year, right? But then I was like, that was his first year as a head coach and play calling at the same time. He's talked about his growth. He's got, a better quarterback that maybe he'll know better and can kind of understand what works with him, trust him a little bit more, all of that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave it an open book when it comes to play calling coming into this season, but I want y'all's take on it.
Me, man, I think, man, the play calling, you wasn't able to execute was my problem. And to me, that as much as it is the plays that are being called, that's on the players going out and executing too. Like, it was 2 or 3 times that I'm watching, man, and guys are lining up and Cam is having to shift the slot guy to the right side. Chig think he talking to him, so Chig take off. He telling Chig go back. No, I'm talking about him. They're like, what? Like, what are we?
I was like, do we not know this offense?
This is the rookie, and I understand quarterback got to know all spots. Yeah, like y'all are vets, man. Y'all got to know where to be. So I think that's one part of it. 2,
okay, but do you put that on coaching?
No, I put that on, dude, getting your damn playbook so I can call whatever the hell I want to call, and I ain't got to wait on my quarterback who's already up against the wall
and if I
to
need
try to straighten you up.
Protection,
Yeah,
I need to switch protection.
But let's get lined up the way we're supposed to be.
Your mic is not on.
Your mic's not on.
But that part, you got that. And then also you got guys that you got to make plays for your guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to. I'm sorry.
2 of 14 on third down is inexcusable, and you can't get into a rhythm.
The ball is there. Like, we see him putting it there. Now, this is not all Cam is walking on water or anything. I don't want that to be mistaken or anything, but this young man, when he's getting the opportunity to put it there as a rookie, you got to help him. That's why we talked about security blankets being put around him, Chig making the play.
I thought Calvin Ridley was it.
Yeah, we did. But,
he would not
but
let
we
him
also
down.
we also knew going into it, we said they were going to put Surtain on him, and somebody else got to step up.
Yep.
So who's going to be that guy? If you can't find that, then it's going to be trouble. When plays break down and Cam uses his feet and go get a first down, can't get a holding call and get it called back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 2, we about to go get it, and you jump off sides. Now we 3rd and 7. You know, it's all these little things. It's the execution and the rhythm of it, man, which I think, and it's not an excuse for Callahan. But at the end of the half, the screen pass, like, it's 3-on-2. Somebody catch. Calvin, this is just me. Calvin, I don't want you blocking. I said this in the preseason. I don't want you blocking. If Chick's going in motion, it ought to be him and Alec Ayomana that's blocking. If you got to take a wild guess out of the 3, who do I want catching the ball, Calvin?
Callahan wouldn't say today. But
yeah, he ain't going to throw him under the bus.
It had to be Ridley.
Come on, man.
And instead, if you don't remember, the player didn't see it, there were 3 receivers blocking. No one was set to catch the ball.
Like, those are the plays, man. It's plenty of them to go around. There's plenty of blame to go around as well. But as far as the play calling, was it spotty? Yes. Mm-hmm. And I also think a lot of that had to do with alignment and things of that nature. And, dog, here we go again. Who can we trust to get it done? Like, the man he could lose his job over this. And he's going to have to take the blame of it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But
Miss Amy's hearing this talk today. Miss Amy heard that her coach didn't know the rule book.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
tough.
not, that's not good. That's
That's
coaching
tough.
malpractice right there. Mike Keith coming up next. We'll talk about Tennessee's win, 72-17 over East Tennessee State. Also, Vanderbilt blasted Virginia Tech 44-20 in the second half. Absolute domination, 34-0 Vanderbilt in the second half. Virginia Tech had 21 total yards. Vandy had 307. And what went viral after that game, and we'll talk more about Vandy's win a little bit later, but was the way that Vanderbilt left their locker room spotless. Did you see how that went viral? Leave it better than you
Also-
found it.
Yeah.
It was like really spotless.
Spotless, so funny.
I think they got a
Like they might have vacuumed.
That's what I was going to say. They travel with a vacuum. I was just going
Yeah.
to say, everybody got their handheld.
Yeah.
Everybody just clean up around there.
Because
celebrated
I don't
that
care
Wednesday.
No way it was
how
supposed to
much
be
you
like
clean
that.
up tape
It's
and all
not
that
supposed to
stuff.
look like
There's
that,
always
yeah.
pieces. No, there was nothing.
That was an AI-generated locker room.
Yeah.
They were down 20-10 at
Clark
halftime
Lee, man.
and won 44-20.
Told y'all.
Just dumb.
Their possessions in the second half, touchdown, touchdown,
told
touchdown,
y'all.
touchdown, touchdown,
They finna go up and
downs.
They finna go up
Done.
and smith that rooster too.
You think?
I'm with you on that.
That left side of the line for South Carolina is trash.
Bad. Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Trash.
Hey, did y'all see the Vandy punter tweet? Just real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said
I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Vandy punter tweets. He's from Australia,
Yeah.
because they all are nowadays. But anyway, he tweets. Yeah. So what got me into college football was watching a Virginia Tech game.
Yeah.
Like that is why I came over here to play college football. I saw that Tech game.
All the
Whatever.
Sandman,
Then I
Sandman,
get here,
whatever it is.
and I finally get to play. Didn't get to punt. Thanks, Pavia.
He so did. He so did. Yeah.
Mike Keith, the voice of the ball, is presented by Volunteer Traditions. Coming up next as we broadcast live from T-Line. We'd love to see you out here. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. T-Line Nash on Instagram. Check them out. We'll be right back.
What's happening, y'all? Big Slade coming to you with Low T Center. Now, Synergix and Low T Center, they have combined and they're the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. They have been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. Since starting, a lot of other players have entered the field, but Synergix and Low T Center are the pros providing. I can attest to this. There's going to be plenty of them that's trying to come in and jump in the game, but there's only one that's doing it the right way, and that is Low T. They've been doing it for a time now. Now, clinics conveniently located all around town. You got the power to choose if you want to be treated in a clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a quick test at the center. The on-site labs make it quick and easy and gets you back in about 20 minutes. So if you decide you want an at-home treatment, let the provider know, and they would educate you on everything else that you need. Also, women can be treated as well. Testosterone replacement therapy is not just for men. It is for women as well, and it has benefits. Low testosterone, tiredness, no energy, nuke all of that. And get to book your appointment now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
You know how life can change in an instant? Man, you have a car wreck, you can throw – that just throws everything off, every bit of your life, your job, your bills, your peace of mind. That's when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law, BDIL, Bart Durham Injury Law. They've been in Nashville helping Middle Tennesseans for a long, long time. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up. I've known Blair a long time, so has Dawn, so has Slay, and he is a great, great dude, and he is concerned about Middle Tennesseans and helping you guys out when you need it most. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people making sure you get what you deserve. 615-242-9000. That is Blair Durham's number, 615-242-9000. So if you've been injured, don't wait. Call BDIL, 615-242-9000. They are here 24/7 and ready to fight for you. Get this number into your phone. That way, if something happens, you are ready to roll. Bart Durham Injury Law, 615-242-9000. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from T-Line at 106 Duluth. They have boutique bowling, which are basically smaller lanes. 28 TVs, full-service restaurant, pool tables, outdoor games, complete bar, and curling. That is where Dawn and Slay currently are. And Dawn actually did it. She slid down the ice. I don't know if she let go of the stone yet, but anyway, that's what's happening. Mark Bulger owns this place, and he was the first to 15,000 yards in NFL history. Former West Virginia quarterback as well. Tennessee with the big win on Saturday, 72-17. Most points Tennessee has scored in a game in the AP poll era. 41 first downs, 10 of 14 on third down, 734 total yards, 458 through the air, 276 on the ground. Mike Keith, voice of the Vols, joins us now. Thanks for Volunteer Traditions. Mike, what's up? How are you?
I'm fine. It's good to be with you.
That was fun Saturday.
It was probably more fun than we thought it was going to be because you come off the win over Syracuse and you're thinking, okay, ETSU, they got a pretty good club. They're coming off a win and maybe you won't be quite as sharp and all they do is put up 24 in the first quarter and 24 in the second quarter and just really ran over them. What's really amazing to me, 72 points without a takeaway.
Wow.
That's pretty remarkable.
Well, those games too, I mean, for all the kids that work so hard during the offseason and training camp and all those things, and then they get, playing opportunities, and that was good for George McIntyre and for Merklinger and to have some success. And those things are important too as you build depth, not just this year, but within the program.
Well, it's a good thing for a lot of different reasons, but I'll tell you what I saw after the game. I saw some guys whose names you will probably not ever get to know, getting to hug mamas and daddies and sisters and brothers because they got in a Tennessee football game. They will be able to say for the rest of their life, they got in a Tennessee football game. And so when they go back out to practice and they go back out to work, they're going to be ready to run scout team. They're going to be ready to do things even better because they got something. They've given their time, they've given their energy, and even one or two plays, a series. I mean, for Mason Phillips, the fourth quarterback, to be a freshman last year, he's playing at Northview Academy. He's from Kodak, Tennessee. And Saturday afternoon, he had 2 carries in a Tennessee game and ran 4 offensive snaps as the fourth quarterback. Those things are valuable for the overall program, and I love it that Josh Heupel is not only concerned with all of the scholarship kids and trying to get everybody work, but he wants to get the other guys that work too, because I think that continues to build within your program. That's also, that sort of attitude is how you get Deshaun Bishop to turn down Division I scholarships and come here as a walk-on. Deshaun Bishop just went on scholarship this past spring. So, and I mean, he's your number 1 running back.
And I love that he didn't play much.
Yeah, he got 3 carries. They got him out of there. Yeah, that's good.
Mike Keith with us on 3HL every Monday at 4:20.
Mike, you got some guys that have it, and when they get on the field or in any field of play, when the lights cut on, it's something that makes them perform just at a different level. Tell me what you thought about Boo Carter under the lights.
I love Boo Carter. Boo Carter to me is one of the biggest talents this program has. I mean, he's electric in everything he does, the way he hits, the way he goes after the football, the way he blitzes the quarterback, the way he returns punts. We had expected to see him this season on offense. We still might. But for him to be where he is now, working himself back into this role, is a big, big deal, because one of the things that's really concerning this weekend is cornerback depth. And if Boo Carter can do what he needs to do during the course of the week, he could end up starting at the star position, and Jalen McMurray could go back to being the third corner. And that would make you feel very good McMurray could certainly play some at the star himself, but you'd love for him to be as fresh as possible if he has to go in the game at corner for either Redmond or Hood. So we'll see if Boo Carter has the week he needs to have. It's a day-by-day thing. He's having to meet requirements, responsibilities right up until Saturday morning. And to his credit, to this point, he's been hitting the mark on all of those things.
That's good news. What is the, I guess, team's reaction to him and hitting the marks?
Well, I think they're positive. Honestly, this comes from the team. This is what this is about. And I'll back up. And when everything happened with Nico Iamaleava, and he didn't show up for the Friday practice the day before the orange and white game, Dawn, it was over because the players made sure the coaching staff knew that was unacceptable, that was not going to happen. And that was an impressive moment to me, because for guys to step forward in that way and to have that kind of reaction about one of their own who happened to be the team quarterback, I think it tells you that some of the things that may have happened in the past, this group of upperclassmen, this leadership team was not going to let it happen again. And so when Boo Carter missed some work this summer, it was the same thing. I mean, this came from the players. This is what their level of expectation was, because this was about who they want to be. And, sometimes that makes for a great statement. When I hear team culture or locker room culture or whatever, a lot of times I just go, yeah, really? I mean, winning is the best culture. That's what I want to talk about. But this group really has it. And they put their money where their mouth is in terms of how they go about their business every day. And so Boo Carter has to meet that, not just for the coaches, but for the players. They've got to see it out of him too. They want it for him. They know they're better with him, but they're not going to give up their standard for anybody. And I think that says a lot about where Josh Heupel is in year 5 with this thing. And to me, that's really a good thing.
One of the big talking points during the offseason was a talented group of wide receivers, but just kind of a lack of production. You kind of know what Chris Brazzell is, and he had a big game, 9 for 125 and 2 touchdowns. But you said on this show last week, this will be a Mike Matthews game. And man, the catch at the 5-yard line, 6 for 111 and a touchdown. Did the lights come on for him?
I think the lights came on when Braylon Staley caught the 73-yarder against Syracuse. Brent, I think he got very jealous. I think he's like, hey, I got to get some for me. And he went and made a play. And that's what you're really excited about. So it was great for him. Staley had 5 more catches. The Brazzell thing, taking week 1 and building on it.
Yeah.
He had 5 catches in the first game. Brazzell's whole thing a year ago was inconsistency. He was just woefully inconsistent. He disappeared consistently, unfortunately. If he can keep showing up like this, and second-year receivers in Josh Heupel's system have a tendency to have the light come on. So if you've got Brazzell, you've got Matthews, and you've got Staley with the tight ends that you have, and some of these younger receivers. Radarius Jackson made just a stupid catch over the middle where he reached all the way back behind him like 5 feet. And then you've got Smith and you've got Dotson, and you've got a couple other guys kind of working their way into it. I think you feel better about that than you did 2 weeks ago. And the question for me, however, is, do you feel better about it when this team leaves Starkville? If you do, I think you're looking at an offense that might be humming at that point.
Boy, that game just turned into something big, too. We're not going to go there yet, but Mississippi State with a huge win over Arizona State. Georgia coming up this weekend, and I know this is not your world, but for those that don't know, this point spread was 7 last night. It's 3.5 now, so significant money going in on Tennessee. What do you think about this matchup as we sit here on Monday? Tennessee obviously hasn't beaten Georgia in a while.
last 8 games. And I was around here when Tennessee was in the final stages of what turned out to be a 9-game win streak against Georgia. Georgia's the mark, not just in the SEC. They're the mark of excellence in college football. They're the best team in college football since 2017. They're 99-14 since 2017. People forget that Kirby Smart went 8-5 in his first year, and since then they're 99-14. So they have the intimidation factor that Alabama had with Nick Saban. When they come on the field, they expect to beat you. And these are the types of teams that you have to find a way to beat them. That's what they used to say about heavyweight boxing years ago when Muhammad Ali was the champ. You don't win a championship on points. You win a championship by knocking the champ out. And that's the way you're going to have to be prepared to play Georgia. They're not going to go in and allow you to block 3 punts, or they're not going to turn the ball over 8 times. I mean, they're not just going to have some awful day that opens the door for you. Now, they might have 3 turnovers. You might be able to block 1 kick. There could be some things that could happen that could turn the game, but they never give it away now because they have their systems in place. They recruit to that. Their staff is steady. Their head coach is excellent. Their talent level is phenomenal. I mean, it's a program that, there are very few that you can talk about with this sort of consistency and excellence at the same time. They're special.
Checker Nealon.
Gotta
I'm ready
check it
for
in.
that.
I'm telling you this now, Mike. This is my opinion, and you can push back on me as much as you would love to. It's sometimes that you have a feeling walking into games, being around games enough, being on their campus, knowing what the buzz is like. I never got it. Even with Hendon and them, when they went down to play Georgia, I was like, man, we're going to need something. We're gonna need something to happen where you can get this game. I didn't feel mano-a-mano you can match up with them. I feel differently walking into this, and I have that same feeling when it was 3 years ago, walking into the Alabama matchup. Like, it was just a little bit different as far as in the trenches where the game will be won. This is not the Jalen Carters and things of that. Big Jordan Davis. They're not on the line anymore. And you have a question mark at quarterback for us, not them. They probably know, but us as far as Tennessee goes. So, I mean, tell me I'm wrong with the feeling there. Like that. I mean, push back on me, Mike, please. I would like for you to calm me down.
I hope you're not wrong. That's where I'm going. I'm hoping you're 100% spot on. I will say this: Tennessee has more dudes than they did 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even a year ago. They have more mass, more strength, more athleticism on the offensive line. Doesn't mean they're perfect, but they certainly look the part more. They have guys that are going to be drafted high in the NFL in the next few years. And listen, you need some 5-stars. You need some guys that look like that. On defense, we've seen the question is going to be defensive line. Do they have enough guys to go this weekend because they have some injury? But they have more guys that look like the Georgia players.
Yeah.
And, we saw the change in the 90s. As you got to the mid-90s, when Philip Fulmer took over for John Majors, Tennessee got better and better and better physically in the offensive and defensive line. And that is where Josh Heupel is taking it. So in terms of on paper, you say it's a much better matchup for Tennessee than it was 2022, 2023. I think they had a pretty good matchup last year. Yeah. It's 17 all at the half. And, there were a lot of things that happened in that second half that weren't great for Tennessee. Some of them outside of their control, some of them not. They didn't play well enough, but they should know from that they can beat these people. Now you have to go do it, and that's the hard part. But do I think they have more of the type of athlete to go do it? I do.
Not surprised by this, but the news came out today from ESPN. Cornerbacks Jamad McCoy and Ricky Gibson Jr. will be out again this week against Georgia. Again, no surprise there, but you kind of went through, what they might do schematically in the secondary. But, man, it would be nice to have those guys.
Sure. Yeah, it would be great because Jamad McCoy, I mean, he's a guy who may be a first-round draft pick.
Yep.
Ricky Gibson has changed his body to the point where he's not just long and lean. He's long and thicker and experienced, and he's a good player. He's a really good player. Colton Hood and Ty Redmond are going to have to hold up. They don't have a lot of depth behind that at the corner position. They were trying to get guys into that game over the weekend against ETSU to get them some experience or to get them more up to speed. William Wright from Nashville could be an important factor in this. I mentioned McMurray potentially moving back to corner and being somebody who could be a fill-in. There are other youngsters in the secondary that might have to play. But, yeah, I mean, that's not a good matchup for Tennessee because Georgia has improved their receiving core, adding Branch, adding some other pieces. You know, there are things that they can certainly do to you that matchup-wise kind of scare you. Physically, they have a lot of speed in some guys. I mean, Branch is not a big guy. He's 5'10", 180. He kind of reminds you, according to Joey Clinkscales, who we had on our Monday Meeting TV show, he was a pro scout for 30 years, says he reminds him of Deshaun Jackson. He's also a great kick and punt returner. So that's a big factor. But they do have a couple of big guys, too, that really sort of scare you. So it's going to be a man-sized challenge for the secondary, no doubt.
You mentioned Branch. I worked Georgia week 1, Mike, and went to practice on Thursday and was shocked at how small he was. And then I watched him play, and I was like, oh, doesn't matter.
Hey, if you listen to pro scouts right now, Dawn, the size is the only thing probably keeping him out of being a first-rounder. He has a chance this year, however, that if he goes and plays well, wins some 50-50 balls, shows the sort of toughness that you need to play in the league. It's hard to play in the league and not be a big guy. I mean, it's really, really difficult, and he does not have a lot of size, but he's got a lot of shake. There are a lot of things that he can do. He's played high level at Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas. He's played high level, obviously, at USC, and now he's coming to the SEC. If he shows big in this conference over the course of an entire year, he could easily work his way into the 2026 first round of the NFL draft. He's that kind of talent.
Mike Keith, the voice of the Vols, presented by Volunteer Traditions. Joey Clinkscales, I loved him. 87. Great player.
He knew receivers. Yep,
no question about that. Hey, on the way out, was it difficult for you to kind of be off, at least from a Titan perspective, on Sunday, and how did you consume that game?
It was confusing to not be working on a Sunday. I admittedly got up and went, don't we play at noon? Noon? Is it noon? So it was a little discombobulating. I didn't get to take in any of it because we have a 5 o'clock show on the Vol Network.
Yes.
Called Big Orange Rewind. And so we were preparing for that. We were also shooting our Monday Meeting TV show. So I was just walking through the room. Everybody had it on. There were a bunch of people in there in their Titans gear. There are a lot of people in East Tennessee who are Titans fans. And so I was hearing a lot of, oh, what, way, hey, whoa, kind of the back and forth. And I would stop and see what was going on. But, yeah, I mean, it was – you go from having seen every play they've ever run to not being there for week 1. It's a little unusual, sure.
What are the programming opportunities that Vols fans have for you guys coming up this week?
Well, you go to the Tennessee Athletics YouTube page, and I hope everybody listening to your show subscribes to the Tennessee Athletics YouTube channel. And we've got stuff up all the time. We're getting like the Monday Meeting TV show is on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network, which is something new. It's put out by Gray TV, and they're doing a great job with that. And that's going to be an area where people could really enjoy a lot of different sports activities over the course of the year. But we're also making sure that all of our stuff is available at the Tennessee Athletics YouTube channel. Do the Mike Keith Show on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. Probably going to be pretty football heavy this week, as you might expect. And then we get ready to go. We start at noon on Saturday with Big Orange Countdown. Brent Hubbs, Ramon Foster, Jason Swain, and Larry Stone. And people really seem to like that show because they get to text in their questions and talk ball with some people who really know it well. So we're having a good time. We're hoping to get better at this as we go. But we're certainly having a good time every week, and 2 in the books. Hopefully we'll be able to step up our game a little bit this week for what is an exciting matchup. People already buzzing here in Knoxville, Tennessee, for sure.
Tennessee hosting Georgia Saturday at 2:30 kickoff. You can catch Fall Network coverage right here on 104.5 The Zone. Thank you, Mike. Great stuff, man. Always enjoy the visit.
Thanks. Good to visit with you guys. Thanks for having me.
Mike.
Thanks,
Keith,
Mike.
voice of the Falls, presented by
I
Volunteer
almost
Traditions.
called him Vaught. He's
Hey.
not Vaught anymore.
You just got to say V at the end.
Yeah, Vought V. Is that where we are?
Voice of the Tennessee Vols.
615-737-1045 if you want in.
I like that.
We've got Titans talk ahead. We've got college football talk ahead. Chris Lowe will join us at 5 o'clock. All that coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL broadcasting live from T-Line, 106 Duluth in West Nashville off White Bridge Road. We would love to see you guys. They have Friday wine nights here, 5 to 8, Sunday brunch, 11 to 3, and all kinds of things going on. And did you get that on video, her trying to – I thought she did pretty well.
I saw it.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Dude, this is harder than I thought.
Oh, it takes some.
She
it takes
lost
some,
all of her confidence when being shown how to do it. She
I
was
know.
very
I was
confident.
like, there's a lot that goes into this. Dang it.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm about to go sweep.
Pay attention to the socials. You'll see it all. We'll be right back. It's that time of year to get that lawn going. Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply can help. DickensSupply.com. My man Trey Hartsook is here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, super exciting time of year in the landscape supply industry because you're really seeing now that you have to have a mower to cut your grass with all this rain that we've had, and we'll continue to have, it looks like. Got to have a machine that you can count on. And if you're in the market for one, there's no better place to look than Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. We offer the best brands in the industry. It doesn't matter whether you're a commercial cutter or just a weekend warrior residential guy. We have the best options available for you. Stop in and see us. We're conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Something great that we're doing, Brent, and we'll continue to do is the service department in the back. Those guys are really, really good. Our mechanics are awesome about getting guys in, getting them out, getting them the machine that they need so they can keep that yard looking really good. Conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Our locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lumber, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone Monday edition. Broadcasting live from T-Line 106 Duluth. Man, you guys need to check this place out. And you can try curling. Don Davenport just swept for a stone that Slay somehow on ice with a replaced knee was able to send it down the path and scored well, got in the white, whatever that means. They can explain in just a little bit. But appreciate you being with us on this Reaction Monday. Again, Titans offense, 7 first downs, 2 of 14 on third down, 0 of 2 in the red zone, 7 times in plus territory, just 12 points. 615-737-1045 is the number. Chris Lowe coming up at 5 o'clock to talk some college football. A couple of notes. Remember Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy calling out Oregon's roster budget? Yeah, Oregon blasted Oklahoma State 69-3. It is the most lopsided loss for the Cowboys since 1907. That's the same year that Oklahoma became a state. Oregon coach Dan Lanning said his players took issue with the comments. And Florida lost to South Florida. I need Slay in here for this one. 18-16. The Gators had the ball with less than 3 minutes to go. Milk the clock? Nope. Let's throw it a couple times.
Why not?
Take 20 seconds off the clock. Send it down to the 11-yard line. South Florida gets it. A pass interference call gets them out of the deep end of their territory. Then defensive lineman Brendan Bett spits on a guy.
See.
15-yard penalty. He gets ejected from the game. South Florida goes all the way to the 2-yard line. They kick a 20-yard field goal to beat Florida. They had never won in Gainesville.
Dog, got to give it up, man. Listen, Alex Golesh said it was something brewing down there in Tampa. This ain't the same old USF, and he wasn't lying, man. So all you Florida fans, listen, I'm here with open arms, especially Nikki Clayton. That's my PT, my physical therapist. And, you know, I had to console her today. I told her about Wednesday, you ought to be good to get back out there and, you know, snort. Be able to get out there be able to get out there and get to it. So, hey, man, I'm just saying, Gators, you got taken down by somebody with Vol blood. Now, I hope y'all don't get that job to Alex Golesh, because then we got a problem.
The Florida job?
Yes.
Okay.
He getting the job.
How do you spit on a guy with like 2 minutes left
I don't
in
know
a
where
football
this.
game?
I don't even know where this comes from, yo. Like, where's all this spitting and stuff coming from? Like, it's like, do the people they back using dip while they playing? Like, what's the spitting on people? Like, come on, dog. He should be ejected for next game too.
I mean, it literally just happened. How did this happen again?
Stupid.
Vanderbilt blasted Virginia Tech 44-20 in Blacksburg. They did it with an absolute second half of domination. 34-0 Vandy in the second half. Virginia Tech led 20-10 at halftime. Offensively, Vandy in the second half goes touchdown, 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 take 2 knees, ball game.
Yeah.
Defensively, Vanderbilt held Virginia Tech to 21 total yards in the second half. Vandy had 307. And they go to South Carolina this week, and I kind of think what you think. I immediately saw that 6.5-point spread in Columbia, South Carolina. I thought, that's too high.
Man, I'm back-to-back moonshines on them, on Vanderbilt. Them points, I don't want them.
Back-to-back moonshines?
Man, back-to-back moonshines, money line them people, man. Like, them people up there, hey, Vandy ain't playing, man. Like, the physicality that they coming with and the backing up. This is what I was talking about. If you're going to talk trash, you better have somebody backing you up. And to this point, they backing Poppy up. Any which way you want it, man. Any which way you want it.
Any which way.
Any which way. And they cleaning locker rooms.
This lady right here just put her hand on my arm.
It's freezing.
Freezing.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah, she's crazy.
I'm
sliding
sorry,
around?
I've been on the
Yeah,
ice.
she's crazy.
I've been
What's
practicing.
wrong with her?
We're about to go curl with Mark Bulger.
Okay.
Did you ever think that you would say that in your
No.
life?
No.
I did get the go ahead, though. Shout out to Dr. Rob. He said they come out here and love. He said, go test that knee out.
Ew.
You did good.
You did good.
Thank you.
That makes me nervous.
I still ain't going down. I did the lunges for the
You
first time
did
today.
well.
I'm not going back down.
Good
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Good
we
sounds better.
understand.
Yeah, good is country. I
Kirby.
love country.
we country.
Yeah.
One more quick NFL note while I go through all my stuff. Josh Allen is now Buffalo's all-time leader in rushing touchdowns with 66, passing Thurman Thomas.
Wow.
who had 65 as quarterback. We all know. And I want to read this again because y'all weren't here for this. Remember Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy calling out Oregon's roster budget?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon blasted Oklahoma State 69-3. It's the most lopsided loss for the Cowboys since 1907, the same year Oklahoma became a state.
Wow.
You love stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's what they get for playing. Phil Knight told y'all, be quiet. Y'all keep on talking. Well, all right. Well, let me send my dogs out there.
Dan Lennox
Go
said
get you.
after the game that his players took issue with the comments. Clearly.
Yeah, I bet.
69-3.
No spanking.
Man, Gundy struggled the last few years.
Yeah.
He has.
Y'all know. I'll tell you when we come back. I got something dumb, boy. Something dumb. My parlay last night.
By
Last
the way,
night,
you won
or
4
it wasn't
parlays.
Oklahoma
I was going to win a
State
fifth
related.
one.
You
This-
won 4 parlays
Buffalo
this weekend.
and
Slay won
Baltimore.
so much money this weekend.
You lost on that one?
So
Oh,
Josh
no.
Allen had to get over 31 and a half yards rushing.
What did he end up with?
He scrambles and gets 34.
Oh, no.
What do they do the last 3 plays
Yes.
before kicking the field goal?
They kneel.
Look what he ended up
No.
with, 30.
No.
Negative yards. I'm talking about it's like a knife in my side. Every time they kneel, I'm like, dude, just give it to the running back. Like, why y'all kneeling it, man? They taking a yard. They took a yard away each play. Listen, dog, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 team, 6-leg parlay.
Slay, that.
And I won it.
You want to talk about a bad beat right there. That is
that's a bad beat. This man won 4 parlays over the weekend, and this is what he's worried
Well,
about.
it should have been 5.
Because that's why I won. Like it was over. This man taking a knee.
I mean, technically,
Why
you
couldn't
didn't
they-
Slay.
Why couldn't they put in the backup quarterback to take the knee?
Man, like, what he doing?
Or just kick the field goal on
Where's
first
he
down.
at?
Yeah.
Why he so busy that he can't come out and do it? Josh Allen just played Superman.
Chris Lowe coming up next. We'll talk college football. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Oh, somebody said, who is Mark? Mark Bulger, fastest man in NFL history to 1,000 completions. Fastest man, what did he say? To 15,000 yards in NFL history. Yeah, he lives in Nashville, and he runs T-line down here, and he's going to curl with Babs here in a second because she's an expert now. Football season is snack season. So is curling season. Do it the right way. Watch your games however you watch your games, but make sure you're snacked the right way. I want to tell you about a new obsession, Daisy French Onion Dip. One of the guilty pleasures for a lot of us during football season, eating dips with chips, wings, veggies while watching all of the games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip, and these are game changers. These are as delicious as homemade dips, and they are made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. Right, Babs? Yes. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you. Maybe you've got people coming over to watch games. Maybe you have people coming over tonight to watch a game. You need to have your dip game at 100. You cannot have chips without dip. Having said that, choose the best dip. Daisy French Onion Dip. You can find it at all grocery stores.
All right, if I had to describe Two Rivers Ford in 3 words, how about this? The car dealer. And what do I mean by that? Well, most people think of a car dealership as a place that tries to pressure you, tries to upsell you, is annoying, all of that. That is not Two Rivers Ford. Two Rivers Ford has non-commission salespeople and their entire sales team that gets paid to help you, not to sell you. So there is zero pressure whenever you're anywhere around there. And Two Rivers Ford sells most of their vehicles at invoice, so the prices are always the best around. At Two Rivers Ford, they don't do things like add-on accessories and then try to upcharge you. Doing business with Two Rivers Ford is literally like doing business with family. I know because I am a Two Rivers Ford customer, actually twice. My husband also a Two Rivers Ford customer. So if you're in the market for a vehicle, go to the car dealer. That's Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Good afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Ross Johnston. The Tennessee Titans lost their Week 1 opener yesterday to the Denver Broncos 20-12. Quarterback Cam Ward went 12 of 28 for 112 yards with multiple drops throughout the day. The Titans forced 4 turnovers with safety Xavier Woods and corner Roger McCreary counting interceptions. Jeffrey Simmons forced a fumble that was recovered by Sebastian Joseph Day, and rookie linebacker Dorian Mausey recovered a muffed punt. Yet it was all for naught as the Titans racked up 131 penalty yards while only putting up 135 yards of total offense. In other AFC South results for Week 1, the Indianapolis Colts beat the Dolphins 33-8 with quarterback Daniel Jones counting for 3 touchdowns on the day. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Panthers 26-10, and the Houston Texans fell on the road to the Los Angeles Rams 14-9. Week 1 wraps up tonight with the Chicago Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings for an NFC North battle on Monday Night Football with kickoff set for 7:15 p.m., and you can listen to coverage of that right here on The Zone. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once, and your home for the Titans and the Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
$3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Rod Slay with you live at T-Line, 106 Duluth Avenue. It's off White Bridge Road near 40 East-West. Live from the 104.5 The Zone mobile Circa Sports studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs. Appreciate everybody coming out and watching Babs and Slay curl. We try to keep Slay off the ice, but can't do it. Too competitive. So he and Babsy are curling right now. Chris Lowe joins me on the radio. Chris, what's up? How are you?
Is there any way you could put me on Zoom where I could see this?
Oh, there will be multiple videos. So, yeah, we'll be good on that front. I'll get you something. In fact, I'll send you something right now, as a matter of fact.
I'd love to see that.
Can I start with what we just talked about? Mike Gundy calling out Oregon's roster budget. Oregon blasts Oklahoma State, Chris, 69-3. Most lopsided loss for the Cowboys since 1907, the same year Oklahoma became a state.
Yeah.
That was something.
Well, you could see that one coming like a big old high-hanging curveball. And you knew that Lanning was going to absolutely roll it up as much as he could. And I knew with Oklahoma State down to their second-team quarterback that they weren't going to have any punch going across the country. I just had a feeling going into that game it was going to be pretty ugly. Oklahoma State's got pretty much an entire defense from last year. I didn't know it would be that bad, but I knew it would be ugly. And, Mike Gundy is always, ever since I've known him, he's always sort of said what's on his mind, whether you liked it or didn't like it, whether it's politically correct or not politically correct. That might be one that if he had to do over a mulligan, he might not say that. Or maybe he says it in a different way. Because he says, hey, I wasn't trying to say that, it wasn't a diss on their program. But obviously, how Oregon and Dan Lanning took it. But all that said, Brent, even if he never would have opened his mouth, that was going to be a butt kicking. Oregon's just that much better, and it was never going to be close.
My partners are back off the curling ice. I never thought I would say that on the
CeeLo, have you ever covered or tried curling?
No. That would be no to both questions.
Snort 3 times today.
I would like to see. I would love to. Brent just sent me a video. I got to check this out.
Oh, gosh.
You and Slay out there curling. So I might have to tweet this out, actually.
Hey,
CeeLo, I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy.
No, man. That's some work. And Babsy was out in the head. I was supposed to be the other guy with the broom, the sweeper. But the way my body's set up right now, I couldn't. I was just better chasing from behind.
Well, and you two are both former elite athletes too. You're still sensitive.
Yeah.
Listen,
I did not feel like one during that.
Chris, I couldn't believe how good of a sweeper Don Davenport is. I never imagined that to be like a true thing that I would ever say.
I said, CeeLo, guess what? I've never used a real broom in my life.
You got one of the, what do they call it? The little mechanical things that bump on walls and go around your house.
Oh, yeah, the little iRobot thing.
Little robot.
Roomba, that's what you need out there.
Yeah.
Chris, Florida loses to South Florida, man. That was baffling toward the end. You had the pass. Number one, you throw 2 passes and take 20 seconds off the clock. Then you get a pass interference. Then you spit on a guy, get 15 more yards, and get ejected. Just a creative way to lose a game.
I think if you made up a tape, all right, these are the things that have to happen to get a coach fired. It would be that tape. Players spitting on guys, screwing up clock management. You score 1 touchdown. You're 2 for 14 on 3rd down. Your offense looks like it's something from
we know about that.
Prehistoric ages. And it seems like we had the same conversation about this week last year when they got beat badly, soundly at home by Texas A&M. In my mind, it was over, and I think a lot of people in Florida felt like it was over. But to Billy's credit, he got his team back, and they played really good football the rest of the way. I don't know how realistic it is to do that 2 years in a row. To lose to South Florida, to lose to a team in your state that, if you're a Gator, you're never supposed to lose. I don't care how good a job Alex Phillips has done. He's done an incredible job. You're never supposed to lose that game. Not at home, not when you've been on the job as long as he's been on it now at Florida. It's going to be really, really difficult. You never say never, but when you look at their schedule and what they've got coming up, last year was bordered on a bit of a Houdini act by Billy to make it through. I think it's going to take a miracle this year.
I mean, at LSU Saturday. I mean,
but you can't do it now. Though. I've had a lot of people, friends of mine, for Gator fans I've known for a long time. We got to do it right now. No, you don't, because your whole roster just gets completely rated. Guys, shut it down. It's a different era. Guys, shut it down. They're not going to play. I'm hurt. My ankle's. But you owe it. Florida's administration, I should say, owes it to the team, owes it to that program. If he's not going to make it, which again, it's hard to see him making it. You don't pull the plug right now. Let's let this thing play out. Let's at least give those kids and that team a chance, the staff a chance to see what they can do. Because, again, in the portal era and the NIL era, you come out today and say, hey, we're going to put, such in charge, Billy Napier's out. It's just totally a free-for-all as far as schools coming in and raiding their roster.
Dude, if Scott Strickland had like $1 for every time he had to release a letter saying that Napier is staying and he's not firing him, he could retire, huh? Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing. Go ahead.
At LSU, at Miami, Texas. Those are the next 3. At Texas A&M, that's 4. Mississippi State is better than anybody thought. Georgia, at Kentucky, at Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State, who's ranked in the top 10.
That ain't pretty.
That's I do that column every year in the off season where we look at schedules, and I had Florida schedules the toughest in the country. There were a couple that were, in the run. Oklahoma's is tough, Mississippi State's tough, Wisconsin's is tough. I'm more convinced than ever now, as you read that out, Brent, that Florida is far and away the toughest in college football.
I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams currently ranked in the top 17.
And you get a South Florida team that was coming off a really impressive win over Boise State.
Yep.
And clearly was ready to play. I mean, Golis is going to get – I texted with him the other night. And, of course, he almost talked about his team and where they go from here, because they got a chance – they really got a chance to be that group of 5 rep in the playoff. I think they're that good, and they've got key wins out of conference, which I think you've got to have. You got to win your conference. That's the first thing to be eligible. You got to be the highest ranked conference champion. But when I look at them, I think they've got as good a chance as any. But they add to what you're already saying. They were a lot better, probably a lot tougher test than anybody maybe even thought coming into that game.
Chris Lowe with us from on3.com.
Georgia.
Big game coming up this weekend?
Georgia, Tennessee. I'm just curious. I have some crazy Georgia fans, right? And they're almost like, not quite, but almost to Alabama level of just panic and, oh my gosh, we're terrible and Gunnar Stockton's not it and Tennessee's going to kill us. I mean, what is your take on Georgia right now before they
sort of sounds similar to that first year that Stetson Bennett went into the season as a starter. I heard some of that same talk then. Now, those teams were better on defense. Not that Georgia's bad on defense, but those teams were loaded on defense. And all you got to do is go look at the NFL draft after each of those seasons. But yeah, it's always a case on when you're at Georgia, at Ohio State, Bama, or whomever, and you don't have a guy at quarterback who everyone's saying is going to be a first-round draft pick. There's always concern. There's worry. Hey, is he going to be good enough to get it done? Georgia's won typically over the time with Kirby Smart because they've just been more physical in the line of scrimmage than everybody they play. They run the ball. They stop the run. They make big plays, difference-making plays on defense, and they're able to keep the ball and make big plays in the pass game. I think that's the thing about Georgia in this game against Tennessee, because teams have played them. You heard Kirby talk about this the other day. They played them basically to say, all right, you can throw the soft stuff underneath. We're not going to let you beat us down the field. And I'm sure Tennessee will try a lot of that too. So what can they do as far as run after the catch? Can they make some big plays in the run game? Because that's the thing that's been missing to this point. And let's be honest, Georgia hasn't really been tested. Can they make explosive plays, or how many explosive plays can they play or make against an SEC defense?
Chris Lowe with us on 3HL. Yeah, Tennessee's been able to take 2 of 3 from Florida, 2 of 3 from Alabama. This is the one that they haven't been able to get with Heupel. So you know he wants it badly. That's for sure.
And the guys should too, especially the defensive guys. I think that sometimes when you line up CeeLo, you look across and you think to yourself, man, they got like 1 or 2 more. Like I say, for instance, the year when they had Ringo and Tennessee, Hendon Hooker, and those guys went down there to Athens. And the second half, it was like Georgia said, you know what, let's just man up across the board and get this over with. Kirby made the locker room speech. They came out, got physical. Guys couldn't get open. It was like, whoa, what was this? I don't feel that walking into this game.
Yeah, listen, go back. Georgia's beating Tennessee. It's not been a secret the way they've beaten them. They've beaten them because they've been better in the lines of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And Tennessee just hasn't been able to do a whole lot offensively against them. They haven't made big plays. They haven't been able to run the football. And that's where, if you're going to beat Georgia, and I remember Lane Kiffin talking about this last year when Ole Miss finally broke through and beat them. You got to beat them at their game.
Yeah.
You've got to be better and win more battles, one-on-one battles in the line of scrimmage than they do. And not just in the line of scrimmage, but like you're talking about, Slate, you got to win those one-on-one battles outside. You got to make some 50-50 catches and balls down the field. You got to do some things with an 8 or 9 yard route that becomes a 17, 20, 25 yard gain. That's the way you're going to have to beat Georgia. You know, they're not going to beat themselves.
Yep.
You're going to have to protect. This is the first, I won't say the first real test, but certainly the first SEC test for Joey Aguilar. How do they play around it? I think there's been so much hype, so much attention about him. How's he going to do? Well, to me, it was always going to be about how does the receivers play. So far, so good. You've seen some guys, a bunch of guys, make some plays for him down the field. How are they going to protect him? So far, so good. This is a whole different deal, though, with Georgia, because they're going to see some pressures. They're going to see the type of athlete up front they haven't seen yet. It is at home. Tennessee has been a completely different football team at home. But, Brent, you pointed out, man, the one step they haven't been able to take under Josh is beating Kirby Smart in Georgia. That's the next one.
Chris Lowe with us from On3.com. Chris, Vanderbilt down 20-10 at halftime. Then they go touchdown, take 2 knees, ball game. I mean, an incredible second-half performance to get to 2-0. Big opportunity for them on the road again this week at South Carolina.
Yeah, I talked to somebody yesterday, very close to that program, who's been around and knows a whole lot more about Vandy than I do. And they said something that I sort of thought as I watched the end of that game against Virginia Tech the other night. I don't remember, and maybe someone can call in or someone's listening, a more dominant second-half performance by Vanderbilt against a Power 4 team than what we saw the other night. They didn't just beat Virginia Tech. Again, it was on the road, too. I think that needs to be considered here. They dominated the second half. Never panicked when they got behind. And, you think about Vanderbilt over the years, they've been in a lot of games, but they just couldn't finish games. And I think if you're a Vandy fan right now, you're watching that team, you're looking at that program, and the way they've been able to finish games, the way they finished that game the other night. And, oh, by the way, you got a quarterback who's a difference maker. He's never going to be scared, and he is fearless. And that's the way he plays. And when your quarterback plays that way, your whole team does. I couldn't, and I mean this sincerely, I couldn't be more impressed with what Clark Lee has done there. And a tough, tough job in the toughest conference in America. The way he's built that team, the way he's crafted that staff with veteran guys all over the place. He's so secure in his own skin. Some coaches aren't like that, to bring in guys like a Jerry Kill, who've been head coaches before. He's done that, and, boy, they are getting everything and then some out of that football team. And they look to be deeper, too, guys. That's the thing that Vanderbilt has never really been on a consistent basis, is they've had a hard time creating quality depth. A couple games in, and again, you're right, we still got a lot of tests left, but a couple games in, they look as deep as they've looked in a long time.
Yes, they do. On the way out, Vanderbilt had 307 total yards in the second half. Virginia Tech had 21. 19 of them came on the last drive.
Locked them down.
I mean, that's just annihilation. Chris, appreciate the time. Yeah, go ahead.
I said they dominated. That's, again,
yes,
wasn't fluky. There was nothing fluky about that game. They just completely took control and were far and away the better football team.
Yep, in a tough environment. Chris, every Monday from on3.com. Thank you, Chris. Good stuff, man.
Thanks, Elo.
Okay, see you guys.
All right, Lo.
All right, when we come back, we'll get back into the Titans' loss at Denver. If you want in, 615-737-1045. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
You can join 3HL tomorrow as we broadcast live from Fozzie's in Spring Hill. Stop by and enjoy food, drink specials, giveaways such as 65-inch TV to celebrate their 4-year anniversary. For more information, visit 1045thezone.com/events. We'll be in Spring Hill at Fozzie's tomorrow from 3 until 6.
Want to tell you guys about Zero Res. Get insanely clean carpets from Zero Res. And right now, they got an awesome September special going on. You know what? It's crazy. I just had one of my neighbors reach out on the Facebook page, on the neighborhood page, and say, hey, I need somewhere that doesn't have harsh chemicals. I said, I got you. It's Zero Res. Right now, 3 rooms of carpet clean for $139 plus a hallway, or $129 for 2 rooms and stairs cleaned. How about that? Here's your phone number, 615-535-9376. No harsh chemicals. They clean with special water. Book online at Zero Res, that's a Z, ZeroResNashville.com.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay coming to you with Brentwood Jewelry. That is BrentwoodJewelry.com. That's how you hit them up. 7012 Church Street is located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Now, go on in now. Yeah, that's right. Get on in now. Let's see what they got exactly waiting on you, whether it comes from engagement rings, whether it is bracelets, necklaces, earrings. But, hey, don't forget about the watches, fellas. You haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection in watches, but they are also the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, vintage or current models. So, Brentwood Jewelry carries the Hamilton watch line as well. Hamilton watches are innovative, iconic, and known for American spirit and Swiss precision. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every single day for over 50 years. That's what the Momley family brings to you, and they're going to continue doing it. Why would they stop now? Brentwood Jewelry proudly serves the community and looks to give back to you. Go in there and pay them a visit. BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay broadcasting live from T-Line. If you're looking for a unique experience, T-Line is a one-of-a-kind facility offering a full-service restaurant, sports bar, 28 TVs to catch your favorite sports. The venue also featuring boutique bowling that now has, like, lights going and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Disco time.
Yeah. And 3 regulation Olympic-sized sheets of dedicated curling ice. To learn more, visit 1045thezone.com/events. You guys have taken to this curling thing.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's
serious.
kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm. And it's cool.
Y'all actually got a stone in the target,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like 100 yards down the ice.
Yeah,
I
you're-
didn't realize how far it was.
I didn't
And you're not
realize how
allowed to
fast you gotta go.
pass that line. So you didn't realize how fast you
No,
have.
you're an all-time sweeper.
Yeah. You
You're
got to
good- you're
move,
good.
man.
Yeah, Babs was gone.
Well, you released the stone well. I mean, you have no idea
I'm
how
cool with
hard
that.
to
Yeah.
throw that thing down there.
Yeah, and they say it weigh 44 pounds, so I'm cool in that area right there. But chasing it, nah.
It's way heavier than I thought.
Yeah.
I
Extremely.
was shocked.
Did y'all see Zeph try to lift it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heavy. Live from the 104.5 The Zone mobile Circa Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs. All right, so big picture takeaway. Obviously, Titans get the loss, 20-12. But here's the thing, man. See, this is what I start doing. This is when the fan comes in on me.
Yeah.
Really, it was like 13 because Callahan needed to run the clock out before halftime, and that's when they got that touchdown, right? That game's completely flipped on its head at that point. If the Titans go in with a 6-3 lead, how differently does it play out? Denver still wins, I would imagine, but
I think they still win.
I mean, they're the better football team.
See,
and
that-
certainly cleaner.
But then also maybe you're not questioning your head coach as a fan base as much after the Io Manor miss.
not knowing the rule, that was a tough look. Him having to
But then you
explain that today.
combined all of that together, and
Yeah.
it's really
Here's
a tough
the other
look.
thing. If I'd have told you before the game, Denver's going to turn it over 4 times.
I would have said there's no way they win because
Yeah,
you can't win
at
in
all.
the National Football League, turn the ball over 4
Nope.
times.
And at some point, you got to be.
Unless the other team kills themselves.
Right. You got to believe you're going to get great field position. Like, you can at least go get 3.
Right.
I think that was one of the things we talked about as well. Like, you got to go get in the box. We said on Friday, hey, man, listen, penalties and going down there and kicking for 3, that's all good and well, but you got to go get in the box. You got to get touchdowns. And I think you heard Cam echo that, saying that, man, like, we can get better, but, well, what shocked me the most, we didn't score a touchdown. Like, that says a lot, you know what I mean? Especially when you've been moving the ball. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Like, it's questions around it, as it should be. This is a restart team. This is a blank canvas that they're going to work with. Yes, you got a star
This
in
is
the
also
making.
a rebuild.
Yeah, we can't forget that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the part of it. Now,
It's the way
it's
that all went down, Slay,
Yep,
though.
no
It's
question.
the way it looked. It's the penalties. It's
guess
the
what, though,
stuff
Babsy?
that doesn't have to do with talent.
I totally
Or
agree.
depth.
Totally agree. If they would have made that last drive and went for 2 and won the game, we still would have been asking these same questions. So that's why I said walking away from it, win or lose, whatever it is, you got to go out there and be the trajectory's not shooting up right now. We're flatline still.
Right.
I mean, the 2 players for them that we talked about the most on their defense, Denver linebacker Nick Benito generated a career-high 9 pressures on
He's
22
beyond fast off the edge.
pass rushes, including 5 quick pressures, which is less than 2.5 seconds. He had a sack. 7 of the 9 pressures came against left tackle Dan Moore, which we identified before the game. That was a key thing. Like, Dan Moore needs to hold up. And then Pat Surtain, too, did not allow a catch. The NFL Defensive Player of the Year from last year, 34 coverage snaps. He was targeted once and broke it up. Surtain lined up against Calvin Ridley on 27 of his 32 routes. So 5 routes, Calvin Ridley lined up on somebody else, and he had 4 catches on those 5 routes, did not have a catch against Surtain. It's a good defense. There's no question about it. Titans a 5.5-point underdog this week, too, at home.
We knew who we were.
I worry
before
about
we
play
got there.
calling.
And that's a big picture thing.
I know. And that's a big picture thing moving forward.
Yep.
And keep in mind, like, the funny thing is, Week 1, we always say crazy things happen. That wasn't a great game by Sean Payton as far as what he had going on. It wasn't a great game by Bo Nix.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You saw Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Super frustrated.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think going into week 2, it could be different, but you just got to understand who Sean McVay is walking in there too.
Can I ask you guys to grade offensive line play?
It's hard. I need to go back. I'm going to watch it again tonight. I'm going to do that to myself. So give me tomorrow on that one.
Okay. I'll give you tomorrow.
I want to see how much of it was Denver's really good defensively in terms of pressure and how much of it were breakdowns. Because then, I don't know, everybody kind of had their moments. But when Udo came in, whew.
Oh, that was a disaster. I'm concerned. I'm extremely concerned. I know Denver's good. I know they are. I know Cam should have gotten rid of the ball a couple of times quicker than he did. I get it. I thought Dan Moore was a disaster.
So let me say this. I think we watched the Atlanta game, and we saw it was in that drive when they drove, I think it was 11-play drive, and they were running the ball well, but then they had to take the offense out. They scored. It was over.
Yeah.
But that was one of the games I thought, like, oh, okay. The holes that they're making over, and I can only imagine if Tony Pollard is running through them holes. Or Tajay Spears is running through them holes. So Tajay's out. That's going to cost you.
Any of that.
They didn't have any of that. But you also did catch a quick rhythm with the run game, and it was going.
For a
and
second,
then Tony Pollard fumbled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of threw a glitch in the game plan. So that's what I'm saying. It's so many different things. It's hard to evaluate. Yes, Dan Moore got to be better. I think, to me, J.C. Latham ain't showed none of that since game 14 or 15 of last year, what we saw. I thought he was great all the way through the spring. Body looked good all the way through the preseason. Him going up against Big Jeff and them every day, like,
he was clearly more comfortable on the right.
Yeah, like this right here, what I saw in this game, it was solid, but I expected him to be way better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think overall, I expected Zeitler. I don't expect Zeitler to be, you're a vet. That's why we brought you in. I don't expect you to be getting offsides. Like, what are you false starting for? Like, you know the cadence. Like, what are we doing? So I think, man, you look at it overall. I'm going to go D+. I'm going to go D+. Give them that, and
on the offensive line,
yeah, because they got room to grow together. That's Kush.
I think that's fair.
That's Kush's first start.
I mean, D+ is not good.
No, D+, they wasn't good.
Okay. It was almost like you were being nice by giving them a D+, but I just want to make sure everybody points out that like normally D is for done, in college, right?
Yeah.
Hey, yay, D is for done. No, this is not, they were not good.
No, they wasn't.
Okay.
But I only say that too because then you have it all goes hand in hand. It's married together. That with the run game. Now if you're not fumbling, now you had those runs. Now you can get to go play action. Your tight end's going to hammer them. Was on. Chig did a solid job. Like, then you get to play off of that. You get the pump fake with the screen. You can hit somebody going. It's so much more that got to be rhythmic base around the offense that if you don't get that rhythm, like those false starts, those fumbles, like all of that, that ain't good. Not enough for no upstart team that can't make mistakes.
I just realized that we all picked first touchdown guy. Still up in the air.
Still open. We need to get Babsies anyway. That's
still open.
Cool.
I was going to say I never picked mine.
So we'll get to get you this week.
Well, guess what? They still don't have one. There we go.
Thought the defense held up pretty well though, and the concern there is depth. But I mean, they were able to get a lot of mileage out of their starters in that game.
Yeah.
When you look at the snap count, I was a bit surprised that James Williams didn't get any snaps on defense.
I didn't think Gray did bad, though.
Did you see Gray run down on the sideline? Who was it? What?
R.J. Harvey?
Harvey, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
I was like, Gray's moving.
Jeffrey Simmons played 61 snaps. That was 86%. Cody Barton played all 71 defensive snaps. Femi actually played more snaps than Arden Key, 48-41.
Yeah.
Jihad Ward, 16 snaps on defense. James Williams, 0. So clearly Jihad Ward and Cedric Gray passed up James Williams, who a lot of people thought had that inside linebacker job locked down, but no defensive snaps. And then Tim DK's 71-yard kickoff return. That was a definite positive to kind of think about the return game.
So to y'all point too, though, man, like this is where you get the stops. I wrote this down early. Third drive, Pollard run, DK run. Second and 1, and you get a false start. To make it 2nd and 6 by Zeitler. Then Pollard fumbles. All of this is while you're moving and rhythm is being set. You're driving the ball like everything looking good.
Rhythm.
Yeah, like it's like you going and then you get set back. So I say that to say that's the example, because when you're trying to gain momentum or you're trying to set what the standard is going to be, you have no room for mistakes like this. Not with a young group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're playing against a guy that can cover your wide receiver number 1 and take him out of the game. And you down a running back. I mean, you ain't got to play perfect, but you can't shoot yourself.
I mean,
That's
at the end
exactly
of the
what-
day, if you talk about nothing else in this game, it's penalties.
Yes, that's the
it's-
biggest thing to me.
It's a completely
That's
different ball
huge to me.
game if you're not killing momentum.
that's huge.
You
to
had
me.
2 total yards more than penalty yards.
That's huge to me. That's huge. And
that's where you
I haven't
start.
seen that.
That's where you start,
in a long
right
time.
there. When we come back, more from T-Line. We would love for you to check this place out when you get the chance in West Nashville. At T-Line Nash is the Instagram feed, and be watching our socials for some entertaining, we think, videos of you two primarily curling. We'll do that. I think Reese and Laura, who you ran into in Knoxville, are up next as well. So we'll do that next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What is happening, good people? Big Slate coming to you with the place that I love, and that's Shoney's. Your favorite time of the year has arrived, and I'm talking about the fall weather. So you got football on your mind, well, food should be on your belly. And Shoney's is going to do it. They're going to put it right there. They have what you want and what you need when it comes to always fresh, always delicious food. And with 4 Shoney's in Middle Tennessee, you can't go wrong. Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville, all made with care. That's the food they're delivering for you. Finest quality ingredients as you can find. Head in for Shoney's All You Care to Eat Fresh Food Bar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or you can order a delicious meal from Shoney's extensive menu like the American Burger. Or, the world famous hot fudge cake. That's my favorite right there. Put a little extra fudge on there. That's right. It's worth coming in for. They call it Southern Hospitality with a twist, always delivering. So make sure you come on back to Shoney's during your favorite time of the year, which is right now. Stop by any Shoney's 4 locations: Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and Donaldson Pikes. It's Shoney's. Let's eat.
I've got an important message from our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. Some lawyers chase ambulances. They'll do anything to get your attention, but not Blair Durham and his team. Here's the thing. If someone calls you after a wreck, they're breaking the law. That's right. There are lawyers out there breaking the law by calling people after wrecks. Marine veteran Blair and the team at Bart Durham Injury Law do not play those games. When you make the call, they answer. 615-242-9000 is Blair's number. That's 615-242-9000. They are local, trusted, and ready to fight for you. No gimmicks. Just a team that's on your side from the start. Blair Durham Injury Law has been a Nashville staple for a long, long time. We've known Blair a long time as well. He cares about you guys. So if you or someone you love is ever in a wreck, remember Blair's number. Get it into your phone, 615-242-9000. That's 615-242-9000. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you, 615-242-9000. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Remember, coming up tomorrow, Spring Hill. We're coming at you. Fozzie's in Spring Hill, 3 until 6 o'clock. We did the Fozzie's in Cool Springs once, and it was a great location. We're looking forward to getting out to Spring Hill.
Yeah.
And seeing the good people out there. Fozzie's in Spring Hill tomorrow from 3 until 6 o'clock. Our thanks to Mark Bulger, former NFL quarterback, and his staff.
We just went curling with.
So what do you think? You think you could get good at it?
I think I could.
Do you think you could get good at it?
Yes, with the stick.
With the stick?
Slay used the
stick extension.
Yeah, you're too big to go low.
Yeah, I ain't no need me getting down low though. That's all. That's all. I wouldn't even get in the defensive stands if they paid me right now. Ain't no need.
It is kind of a 3-point sliding stance.
Man, they're a bit of it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about getting on there. Babsy and Zeph had they little technique down. I was like, no. Once I saw that, I had to get on off.
T-line in West Nashville, 106 Duluth off White Bridge Road and 40.
Yeah, man.
So if you come from downtown, 40 West, get off at White Bridge Road and, what is it, Robertson?
Yep.
So.
It used to just be White Bridge Road, but now it's White Bridge Road.
It's Duluth Avenue, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so White Bridge Road exit a quick left onto Robertson Road.
Quick left.
And then a right on Duluth, and you're right here. But they've got brunch on Sundays from 11 to 3. They've got wine nights on Fridays, 5 to 8. They've got all kinds of things going on here. 28 televisions. There's George Kittle's jersey hanging over there. He hangs out here. He's got a hamstring injury, Adam Schefter just reported.
Oh, he might come on tonight then.
Which is good because we were told about that a little while ago. So we just kind of let Schefter, we let you break that one.
Appreciate it, sir.
Schefter, you can have that one.
Thank you, brother.
So, yeah, it's been fun. T-Line Nash is their Instagram handle. So, there you go. Did you have a good time in Knoxville?
I had a blast in Knoxville. It's always good to go back home, man, and see the folks, the good folks, and welcome you with open arms. Saw Reese and Laura up there.
Speaking of, Reese and Laura join us now from Bowling Green. Is this Laura?
It is. Hey, guys.
Hey, Laura.
What's up, Laura?
What's up, Laura?
Over here.
The buffoon.
How was it?
Do you have a good time in Knoxville? Did you do any cake stands with Slay?
I did not. He stole the beer from his cooler. I did do that.
Stole a beer from your cooler. Yeah, there were plenty of them in there.
I could have one.
That's right.
Big Slayer, you with me?
You know it, Reese.
How many times did you hear that in Knoxville?
I love it. It had to be about 100. That's how Reese was ready for me. I love it.
There was a few of them. First off, it was wonderful to see you again and meet your friends. They all took us in with open arms. They loved us. It was wonderful. And it was great to see the beat down and the party. What a party. We're going to go to Vanderbilt again at the end of the year. That's the cheapest game after this game. But, hey, on the way back, Laura drove Sunday morning when we woke up. And so I drank the whole way back. And so by the time we got to the Titans starting, I had to make notes so I can know what to tell you on the call. You with me?
Yeah, you know it.
Okay. So, obviously, as everyone has stated, the penalties, embarrassing. Number two, I thought the play calling was too predictable. And I had a couple other notes, but my main note, there's a couple I'm missing here, but the main note is I thought Sean Payton outcoached our coach to the point where he was probably laughing from the other side. I mean, every time it came to a big point, it seemed Sean Payton challenged or bugged the ref to get a review, and he won. And then we didn't even know the rules to do reviews. So I think Callahan and Napier should be like coaching Northwest, Southeast Missouri State or something like that. Maybe they'll do that next year together, and maybe they'll get 4 wins. But big play.
Yo.
Are you with him?
With me?
Big Slayer, you with me, baby.
She got me. So, Babs, I love you this week. But anyhow, what I was going to say is I think we got Georgia.
Yeah.
I really do. I think we got the dogs. This is the year, like when we beat Bama for the first time.
Oh, that's my shirt in the mail.
Okay, there you go. Check the stray cat in the road. But I think this is the year. I know we got some defensive injuries, but we got them this year. We've got them. They look. I mean, they barely beat somebody. Was it last week? I mean, who did they beat last week? Play
Austin Peay, 28-6.
21 points.
Yeah, and is it
28?
And how much did they win by?
28-6.
Oh, I thought
28.
it was 7. 28-6 though.
28-6.
They only scored 28
Yep.
points against
Yep.
Austin Peay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's garbage. Now they're coming into our house. And Big Slay, I know we're short on time, so we won't keep it
Yes, we
short.
are.
But do you know what time it is, Big Slay?
What time is it, baby?
It's football time in Tennessee. Come on, Mike Keith.
Oh, he's on it today. He is on one today.
There they go, Reese and
there they
Laura.
go.
We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. We hope we put a smile on your face at some point today. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you. Shout out to my guy, Luke Robb, man. Special teams.